Welcome to the Adventures of the Redbane Guild. It's my new sleeker intro.
Very sexy too.
Yes.
Nice. Somber.
Yep. And last we left off, you adventurers conquered the dangers in the heart of the mountain, the Night Howlers, the Shadow Walker, and passed the test of the monolith. You returned to Valthus the Smith, who taught you how to work with face steel, and together you crafted the blade Invictus and the runic axe. With this knowledge, you departed from Valthus Forge, descended the mountain to Sundalir, and left the charming little town behind. Northward, you headed back toward Berevik. You then came upon the crossroads, where Bew took his leave of the party, heading west to protect his sister as the winds of war sweep over his homeland.
Peace out, homie.
Back in Berevik, at the Stumble Inn, you broke the news to Vissa and Brecken. Vissa did not take this especially well, and after a pained outburst, she left in tears. So there you find yourselves, a party of only 2 adventurers, now alone there in the room with Brecken. What do you do?
What time of day is it now?
Did it take all day to make
Yeah.
the back?
Yeah, I did.
Probably.
Evening time.
Evening time. I'm gonna go have some dinner. You guys wanna come?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, then.
I'll get... He holds up the book. I can catch you up on a few things if you like.
Oh, there's things to be caught up on.
Actually, there's quite a lot.
Good.
I have learned a good deal. I have recovered from my temporary madness, in which I took perhaps a bit too much time in the books.
Yes.
Drove me a little bit mad for a few days. As you can see, I am more put together now. Ready to, my thoughts are mostly in order. So I took some notes, and I've got a few more things to tell you. So let's go have a hunt. Have some dinner.
You head down to the common room where a good amount of the crew and such are waiting around, eating, drinking.
Please
A
proceed.
human bard with flowing locks stands up on the stage, strumming out a melody upon a lute and winking at everyone every once in a while. And so you sit. Most of the crew is down there. Some of them give you a wave as you sit back down. And there you are with Brecken, who waves a server over. One of the young human children runs over to you, a small boy.
Oh, yippee.
What's on special? Do you have specials? What's there?
No.
What's good tonight?
We have the roast hens.
Okay.
Bring them the roast hens and the ales.
Yes.
Roast hens and ales. Okay,
How
I'll be back.
about wine? Do you have wine?
I think so. I can find out if you have one.
I would like wine.
Okay, be back.
Small boy runs off.
Alright. So while you were off gallivanting about here and there and fighting off purebloods and looking at mountains,
That's what we do.
I didn't ask you, what did you find at the mountain?
Oh yes.
Did you find the guy you were looking for, Mr.
Yes.
Roosevelt?
The man who can do all the things and
Yeah.
Show off your new toy.
pull out my rapier.
Ooh.
All its glory. I present to you Invictus.
I have a look. Well,
Runs his fingers up and down the blade.
it's so nice. Well worked there.
Yes.
Very pretty. Well, there you are.
Thank you.
I've never seen a sequel.
Hopefully neither has Big Scary Man.
We can certainly hope that. Well, so I outlined some disturbing things.
Of course.
Some
What
quite
else? What
disturbing
other things are there to fear these days?
But it clears up a bit more of the picture. I think it adds a bit more of the, what I was wondering about at least. So, in my study of the journals of the tomes from the monastery, I found one that seems to have been written by the hand of the Seeker Lord Leon. It was in that pack we found in the central sanctum. Came up from the ground when we said Bazrush. It was in there. So, this
Shows you this ancient, black leather tome, very worn.
He says, in it, he writes of the great battle of the World Tree that the Pilgrim told you of, where he and his allies fought against the rest of these in an attempt to destroy the World Tree using the staff. We know how that turned out, of course. But Leron seems to know something that the Pilgrim doesn't. Now, the Pilgrim told us that he and Keleon were the only two Aesir of his allies to survive the battle.
Yes.
Leron speaks of another. There is a name here,
There is another.
written by Leron. Here he says, Rengalioth. Risen from the ruin, his mind broken, he wandered. For eons he searched in order to understand. And when he did, he found us and showed us the truth of the past, of what the Aesir did, and how they so carelessly and arrogantly perverted the natural order of Cirrus, and what must be done. And he made another entry. So, did you get that?
What was the name?
It says here Rengalioth. Rengalioth. Says he rose from the ruin.
You showed us, and that's the Seeker Lord speaking, yes?
Aye. So, we didn't know exactly how the Seekers came to be. It was just kind of random before. It just said they began to collect all this knowledge and then they, But no, by the Seeker Lord's own word, this third Aesir came to them. And that's what brings me to the next passage. So, next Leron writes, he called himself the Pilgrim.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is the first person. It seems that this is Leron journaling something that happened to him.
Okay. Well,
He called himself the Pilgrim. He told us of his past, his weapon that the shards made up, how it was he himself who planned to destroy the tree and restore the natural order. He told us how he and Keleon, his surviving ally, regretted their actions and hid the shards, so this may never come to pass. The Pilgrim implored us to stop our search. He was a fool who fought so righteously for our order and turned his back on it. I told him if he was too much of a coward to finish this work, then I would do it for him. I spoke to Rengalioth of this, and he said he knew of the Pilgrim. He was one of his allies in the battle. He looked broken when I told him of the Pilgrim's foolish treachery. It seems to me that they had been friends once. Rengalioth said that he must take great pains not to be found out by this Pilgrim, who no doubt still thinks him dead. We shall see what comes of this. That's the end of his record. Rengalioth and the Pilgrim knew each other. The Pilgrim, he told you that he told the Seekers to stop. That must be the same encounter that this is talking about.
yes.
So the Pilgrim knew the Seekers, but he didn't know who their leader was. That makes sense.
Well,
Do we have a time frame for when this may have happened? When were these tomes written, or this tome?
They're pre-breaking for certain, so more than 1,000 years. My guess is 800 to 1,000. And here's the thing: is the interesting thing is if we have our timelines right and
our rough guess is 10,000 years ago was when the whole thing with the tree happened, right? That was the pilgrim that
The
said,
attempted destruction of the tree,
yeah,
not the creation of the tree.
the attempted destruction of it. The pilgrim estimated, he said, I could be 10,000 years old, even though he didn't know. So that was his best guess. That means that this Regaioth had been alive for many millennia, trying to, what did it say? Search for truth. So he said his mind was broken. So he wandered for a long time looking for someone who could help him regain his memories or something. And then he was the one that prompted him to seek the shards, it seems. It must be that because we didn't know before what it was. What do you all think?
I think this is bad news.
It does seem like very bad news.
Because as far as we can understand, Regaioth, or whatever his name was, is still alive and assisting and directing the Seekers.
He may very well be right now.
I think that's the last thing we need, is an Izzet helping the Seekers.
That would be about the worst thing that I could even think of in this situation.
And the Seeker that is, not the Seeker, the Izzet that is, at least on our side, I don't want to say that too, as a matter of factly, and that at least our goals align with, is nowhere to be found most of the time, and can't even control when he shows up and when he disappears.
Right, he certainly seems to have no ability to fight for us.
No.
That would have come in handy.
Yeah, certainly would.
Even information would just be great right now.
So what is Rengalioth's relationship with Fenyor then?
Good question. Svenyor again? Svenyor the big bad guy?
So far, he's the one on the back of the water.
And the original Fenyor was,
Liron, the writer of
Yeah.
this, his name was Liron Fenyor. And this is Ivan Fenyor. Like we speculated about that before. Is it a title or something?
yeah, no.
But I haven't found any more mention of it in like anything about their hierarchies or anything. It's been very vague about that. I don't know. I keep looking for mention of that.
Well, who knows what could have happened in the 1,000 years since that
I
film
know.
was written. The Seekers could have been destroyed and rebuilt and destroyed several times over.
Ugh, I hate that thought. That would mean a lot more work for me.
Yeah.
We need to find out what the relationship is between Ivan Fenyor and Rengalioth,
Yes, we do.
if there indeed is one.
There is at least a connection in spirit and intent, even if not a direct organizational relationship.
Aye, for sure.
So as far as I think we need to be concerned, they are the same.
Aye. Well, we need to be wary, at least in our minds now, that perhaps
Yes, some.
behind this is more of an even worse thing than we might have done before.
Yeah.
That's what we needed.
And easy and alive and in the flesh.
I wonder if he has the same restrictions to his movements that the Pilgrim does.
I would be curious to know that as well. Since he was in the final battle too, did he get affected like the Pilgrim did?
I would imagine that
Yeah.
they both seem to have been affected. The Pilgrim apparently didn't lose his memory as nearly as much, it seems. But maybe
If
I keep
Rengalioth
trying to call him Regolith.
got
Rebellion.
banished to the shattered plane like
The Pilgrim.
the Pilgrim, then wouldn't he know them? Or but perhaps it's two different planes. There's no who would even know.
And who knows, I mean, these planes, we don't know how they operate. There could be more than one being in that plane, and they never know the other one existed.
Oh,
If there were two single individuals somewhere on Cirrus at one point in two completely different places, they could spend their entire lives not knowing the other existed. Could be a similar
yeah. You
situation.
are right. Oh my. If only there was some way to contact the Pilgrim.
Go talk to Tinkerbell.
He would be the person I would most want to speak to about this.
Yes.
Can't you meditate with your face deal and see if maybe you can connect with him somehow?
You all haven't spoken with him since the vault, have you?
I don't believe so.
No. That was a long time ago now.
So this could be that.
That's strange. We haven't seen him since then.
You haven't seen him since.
Yeah. Well, then I've got more thinking to do. And I've got to take care of Issa. She's not gonna have. She's gonna be upset for a little while.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna have to be either be by herself or speak to Drusilla or someone. Poor girl.
Yeah, it was unexpected turn of events.
Oh, well. Reckon it's a little bit quieter. Sinks into the book a little bit more. Sips his ale. And the evening wears on.
Graziella in the room.
But
Make a perception check.
that's what I was about to ask. Ooh, 25.
Natural 20.
He's not there currently, but about a minute goes by and two figures walk in the door. It's Graziella and Eckerd.
I wave at them.
Good evening.
Eckerd kind of ways. How you doing? Haven't
Hi.
seen you all in a while.
I know.
You know, I've been off.
They
Yeah?
come over to your table.
I've been off. Running around that town here about looking for recipes.
Have you found any good ones?
I found one for a honey roasted turtle. But I haven't any of the turtle. I'm not the any though.
I'm not sure this is the climate for turtles.
They have lots of them around up in the southern Gulf of Scotland. You know, good farming industry down there. The turtle farms off the coast. Very popular dish in Dublin. But I'm the only up here. Anywho, bad news.
What?
So, have you all heard that, about the battle in the west
No.
last couple of days?
Which part?
Oslikov captured the Western Isle of the Twins.
Didn't they already capture that?
Oh, did you already hear about that?
Had they already captured one?
They captured the eastern one.
Okay, yeah.
Now they captured the western one too.
I don't think we had heard that part.
Oh,
Wait,
this
wait,
is
wait.
this is bad.
I thought she needed the island, so Oslikov's over here. Wouldn't they have conquered the west one first?
Oh, I wrote that down wrong. Eastern. Yes,
Because they're moving west to east. Okay.
correct.
They captured the Eastern Isle of the Twins.
Oh no.
I was afraid that was going to happen.
Bad news. They said that Azerovich himself called down a lightning tempest that dashed the Kazwin fleet to pieces. Scary stuff. Where's Bew?
Beer went to go help his family.
Yes.
Where's his family at?
Kazawin?
That's where we are.
Yes.
What, did you screw off down to the hills or something?
No, he left to go help them. He's gone forever.
Ah, shame, I'll let the boy.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me.
Well,
You liked it. I know he liked you.
they were best friends. Worth is taking it very hard.
I can tell.
We tolerated each other's existence.
Deckard scratches the mohawk says, I mean, I want to drink a lot.
That sounds nice.
Graziella sits with you. The buyer would be here in the morning.
Excellent.
He's arriving from Blackrock, excited to see our goods. Glad that we found him just in time.
Just in time.
I have to assume it will hatch very soon. She has it in her pack, opens the pack. Yeah, there we are.
Well, at least it hasn't hatched yet.
No, what would we do with that, guys? Eat it.
Yes? Did he mention price? What is the going price for a unhatched wyvern egg?
We haggled a little bit via letter over a couple of days. Do you want to know or do you want to be surprised?
I think I'd like to know ahead of time.
He's paying us 8,000 gold for it.
I suppose
It's
any
exceedingly-
price is good because we didn't pay for it in the first place.
It's exceedingly rare and it was hard to find the buyer for. So that is a decent going price. I think we'll pay for a good amount of repairs, supplies, and some of your share as well.
Hmm. Well,
Anyhow, I am going to bed. I will see you both down here bright and early.
I don't know about bright, but definitely early.
Well, at least that. I don't care how bright you are. This one's bright. You are bright. I don't know about you. Anyway, buonanotte. Cheers.
Braxton says, I should go find this out. Alright.
Yeah, make sure she didn't try to go chase down Gil.
Oh, God. I hope she didn't do that.
Me too, because I have no interest in going to find him again. Or trying to convince Vissa to come back.
If I don't find her in like an hour, I'm going to come and knock on the door and you're going to have to help me. Oh, I'm going.
Yeah, get out.
Brecken as well gets up and leaves. What do you guys do? The tavern is clearing out by now.
Go to bed. We've had an exhausting day.
Yes. You have.
I drink my wine and fondle Invictus.
Yes.
I'll leave you to it.
Newman goes upstairs. You will just admire the sword. After a few minutes, you hear the music stop, and you hear a voice. Polishing the sword. And the bard looks down at you and makes a winky face. Long, hard, shiny.
Go away, or you'll.
It's my new character, the Bard. Just kidding.
Be very thankful that that's not what's actually going on.
Go away, we should taste the business end of the sword, and you won't like it as much as you think you will.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time.
Stupid.
I put my sword away, I stand up and look him in the eye, and walk upstairs.
It continues playing and singing as you think.
Oh, I should have. Oh well.
You're entering the room. You find Vissa in there, completely alone in the dark. You just kind of sense her presence as you walk in. She's huddled in the corner. It seems that Brecken just went outside and didn't think to check the room, but she's there in the corner.
Are you okay over there?
You.
Nick, I think you're just a teenage girl at heart.
Maybe I am. You want to talk about it?
You know, what is there to say? What are we going to even do that with all of... We're all going to die because we don't have enough people.
We'll be okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why do you think we'll be okay?
Because I'm very strong.
We know
And
you
Boris
are.
is very sneaky.
We know you are.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to teach me how to use the spear better on side. I know it's going to teach me. I'm just...
What do you mean? I'm not in there.
Everybody leaves.
Sad truth.
I know.
So maybe once the war is over, you can go find Bew and he can teach you how to use the spear. Or maybe we'll find somebody else who can teach you.
Maybe. It's just after all, I think that my brothers are dead. Probably, and my father, and he was kind of like my brother now, after they left. And then he just left too. And he didn't even want to say goodbye. And all he got me was this bracelet. Not that it's not nice. But it's like, a goodbye from him would have been worth like 20 of these, or more. No, there would have been like all the bracelets in the world. I'm going to slap him about it next time I see him.
Good. You should.
Agreed. And then at this point, a cloud like kind of moves, and you see him moonlight filter through the window. And this has got this bottle of wine, just clutching it like this. This doesn't even taste good. It makes my mouth taste bad. I don't even like it.
I try to reach for it. Here. How about we put that away?
All right.
Get some sleep. You'll feel better in the morning.
So she dozes off in a half-drunken stupor. And Worth, you at this point we're about to head upstairs.
Yes.
And you walk in and come upon Mirwin on the bed and Vissa asleep in the corner.
Sprawled out in the corner in a drunken stupor.
Snoring light but stranger sound.
Mirren's awake?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose she didn't chase after Bew, so that's good.
There's a half empty bottle of wine over there if you want to finish it.
No, I think I've had enough tonight.
So Vissa can't.
Like a cat. Suppose I'll go see if Brecken's still outside somewhere nearby.
Make a reception check.
$27.
You faintly hear Vissa outside the window.
I go downstairs and out the door to tell him.
Out the door and slightly up toward the shipyard. You see Brecken just marching around, half out of breath, just. Vissa! You come down right here, right this instant. Where are you? Gonna lose it.
Brecken,
Ah!
she's in the room.
At the inn.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even take the chat there.
Yeah.
I figured for sure that she'd gone out. Oh, wow, that girl. How's she doing?
She's asleep?
Huh?
Probably drunk.
Probably.
Oh, no.
She said that Bew was like her brother.
You're not there.
Oh yeah, never mind.
You guys return. I'm back into the room. Poor kid. She seem alright to you, Mirren? Did any other you speak to her for? Or did you find her like this?
She was still awake when I came in the room.
She's upset.
She was clutching that bottle of wine, mumbling something about her brothers being dead and you being like her brother. And now he's gone. And that she, what did she say? She's gonna slap him in the face when she sees him again.
I wouldn't blame her. He certainly could have stand to have said goodbye, I think. And yeah, I can see how that would hurt Vissa like that. I don't know if my nephews are alive either. I
would like to think they are, but from Mrs. report on the attack on Valon, it sounded very bad. And the Seekers aren't ones to show a lot of mercy. So if they struck hard and fast, I don't have a whole lot of hope left. I've had to deal with it in my own way, and perhaps I'm at fault for not being there more for this, or stuffing my face in the books instead of listening more to her, but I try to do better, especially right now. I'll move to sleep then.
That sounds like a good idea.
Right,
He settles down on bedroll.
Nice. Quite a nice. I don't know. We all have individual beds, or we sleep on them?
There's the one bed. The rest of you have. It's a large-ish bed. The rest of you have bedrolls and various, pillows and blankets around the rest of the room.
I go to my little nest and take out my sword, take out Invictus, and I meditate on it. And then I go to sleep.
You're gonna kind of check.
Oh, right, Arcana, that's what I was doing. Natural 20. Total of 24. Very good.
You get a good sense of power, and you learn a bit more instinctively about using this blade.
Then I go to sleep.
Alright, you and you off to sleep too?
Yep.
The night passes with no incident, and you awaken to bright sunlight blazing through the window. This Brecken seemed to awake at the same time as you.
good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just doesn't say anything. Just kind of. Her eyes a bit bloodshot.
How do you feel this morning? Yeah.
I feel like bad. I feel
Yeah.
really bad. My head is inside of a squishy thing that you squish things with.
Oh, Professor, if you are about to head downstairs, I would like to just have talk with my niece in private, if you please.
Of course.
Thank you. Let's talk this out.
You guys leave. What do you do?
I'll go downstairs to find Graziella.
All right. Downstairs you go. Graziella is sitting there amongst a busy tavern. Many patrons, a few new from out of town. It looks like a few are very disheveled young people, mostly human, in tattered remains of cloaks or homemade attempts at all leather armor, crude weapons on them. Kind of crowded a few tables. But Graziella is also down there. She sees you and waves to you. Buongiorno.
Hello.
Should be here any moment. How was your night?
Oh, not bad. Better than Brecken and Visas.
I can imagine. I have heard the girl is taking it not so well.
Yeah.
She likes you a lot. Like Autumn?
Unfortunately, realistically, she can't expect everyone in her life to stay in her life forever.
Oh, I think that's a little bit harsh to someone who's possibly lost. all of her family almost.
Yes, that's true. But it's going to happen again and again, and I don't want to see her heartbroken all of the time.
And you and I know that, and it will just take some time for her to get used to those sort of realities. But anyhow, and at that moment the door opens, and you see this figure shamble in, this kind of gives this look. It is a human man in a cloak, appears in the door of the stumble inn.
I think that's what we're looking for.
You see he has a bone cane, walks with a slight limp. He throws back his hood and you see this wild hair, long beard, and kind of crazy-ish eyes to him. You might think him a vagabond with him due to his poor clothing, were it not for the fact that he wears many pendants and necklaces and gold jewels upon his fingers. Behind him enters a pig, a small boar. Now, as you catch sight of it, looks about, snoops and snarls, and upon the back of the boar is mounted a halfling. It's all saddled up. The halfling is well as adorned in the same bizarre mix of rags and riches as the man is. Graziella stands, waves him over. The man comes over. And hello to you all. Oh, the name is Temerius Richard Smith the 18th.
He's still standing?
Yes, he's standing there above all of you. And I am here for the item.
I stand up, greet him, and give him a slight bow.
Why, you, my good friend.
I am Zavworth Wilson Erlanon.
I am Temerius Richard Smith the 18th.
Yes.
And this is my boy, Vasilios, and Peter.
This is my Captain Graziella, and
We are introduced via letter correspondence. Graziella stands Saturday, and they shake hands. And so,
please sit.
Peter, the small halfling. Yeah. He takes a chest off of the back of the board, leaves it on the table. Temerius says, "Hey, you that boy?" The halfling opens the lid, and within you see the shine of platinum. "It's all there," he says.
I kind of
800 pieces of platinum.
yeah.
Well, where is the item? The item.
I look over at Graziella.
She looks at you like crazy guy.
Well,
She takes up onto the table. She withdraws the wyvern egg, white and speckled. There you are. Exactly what we agreed upon. And my hairs. Beautiful. Oh, we should have quite a time. He
Yes.
takes it, hands it to Peter. Thanks, boss. Peter puts it in a saddlebag of Vasilios. What a lovely little town, isn't it?
Yes, beautiful. I look at the platinum. I kind of do. I want to do like a quick count and make sure it looks like it's all there.
Investigation check.
Ugh. 9.
You have no reason to think that there is any less than he says there is in there. It appears to be a good chunk of gold, or a good chunk of platinum.
All right then. I look over at Graziella, see if she's satisfied with the exchange.
She says, this is all that we contracted. I am simply happy to be rid of it. At long last. What are you going... Never mind. I don't want to know.
I don't think I do either.
Temerius, it was wonderful to meet you. Now, goodbye. Yes, very good. Very good. Let us go on then
As it is, Peter.
Hello. And they walk out the door. And you have completed the sale. 8,000 crowns
Good God.
in exchange for this wyvern egg.
That's more. That's more than we got from. How much did we get from the Wealth of Ages altogether? Was it more than that?
It was less, but I mean, this is a wyvern egg.
Yeah.
Really rare that you
Yeah.
find any of those, and rare and hard to sell. Took months, almost a month or so to find somebody.
Yes.
So, and you had to fight a troll for it. Anyhow, so let us talk about how to divvy this up. Hey, you two were alone when you found the egg, and you were alone when you sell it.
Aww.
Fitting, I suppose.
B was dying the first time.
Yeah.
So, let us talk about how to divvy this up.
Yes.
I would like to keep 1,000 of it for the boat and crew, and for supplies. That would cover us for supplies for a while. So no worries on that. The rest you can divvy up amongst yourselves. 7,000. Oh no, actually, no. No, take 7,000.
You sure you don't want a little more for pain and suffering?
You know, I don't really care about money very much.
Yes.
But I care about my crew a lot. And I care about my sheep. And, you know, even I have the moment of the rare greedy moment where I could purchase a piece for this sheep or that. But no, I will let you have your fair share. 1,000 is more than enough to keep a larkspur up and loaded for a long time.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well then.
Well, the rest of it is yours.
Thank you.
The rest of the chest toward you guys. That man was very strange.
Yes.
He was.
Entertaining, but strange.
I almost wanted to come out on the expert just to see him, hear him talk these weird words. I like him. Well, that sort of leads us to the next question: is where are we going?
Yes. Where are we
You
going?
want to get Bracken?
Yes.
We should probably talk about this with Bracken. I will get Red. In fact, let's go to the Larkspur.
Very well.
Looking around,
Hold on.
many places to
Hold
go.
on. Here. This isn't going to turn, is it? Oh, yes, it is. No.
Yeah, probably over there.
There, I turned it.
You are here. It depends on where you want to go. You're going to have to sail. There's Dawnspear, there's the Triumvirate, there's the main continent, Oslikov, the Golden Isles, Aruch. It's a long way to anywhere, pretty
Yeah.
much. And you're on just the wrong side of the continent of Caswin.
I know, it's like, I wanted to go to the library there first, but we'd have
And
to
we have to go
go.
through the entire war.
And
Yeah.
this is a bad place to sail through.
Yeah, and going this way would just be.
But you'll probably converse this in character as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then that's
So probably.
yeah, okay, so you return to Larkspur. You can keep looking at the map. But
I need to take a new picture of it.
I will gather our crew, the leader ship, and we will speak aboard the Larkspur.
This is going to be loud in the film, in the thing.
So for the first time in more than a month, you board the Larkspur.
7 is a prime number and isn't visible by 2.
Yeah, well, you each get half of
3.5.
it. 3,500 gold.
350 platinum.
Anyway, yeah, I was just annoying.
Now,
Do you want more? Because it would be on our age.
Fine.
now re-entering the shipyard, you look up to see the most beautiful ship in the yard is in fact the Larkspur. She has been fixed up beyond brand new. Upgraded in every way. Which upgrades did you purchase? You purchased sails, a better helm, I believe.
think we purchased all that they offered to us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what they were though.
I'm sure someone remembers.
I'm
Someone
sure
with a
they
keen
do.
mind and studious note taking.
I will get you a nice fancy stat block for that sometime soon. Like on paper or something.
Sailcloth, armored hull,
Oh yeah, you got the hall too.
and I thought there was one more.
Oh,
Was it the ship's wheel?
Oh yeah, the reinforced ship's wheel.
Okay.
oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, so you look up and the sails of this thing are better. They're thicker looking. The hull has
Cake
this,
with 2C.
yes, the hull has this this reinforced plates to it. These kind of struts that have that bulk out a little bit more. The wheel is reinforced better. The whole thing has a fresh coat of of varnish on it. This beautiful deep brown. It's a gorgeous ship, and it is all ready to go. So you head up there. Graziella says, "Follow me, follow me," and all of the leadership follow you up onto the deck, the aft castle, behind the wheel, and she says, "So, let us decide where now do we go next. It is you two, along with Brecken, Graziella, Nikolai, and Ray."
As much as I would like to go to the library, whatever this place is called,
Bone spear.
I'm not sure that's the best course of action right now. We'd have to sail through the war.
Oh, and
essentially.
Clara's there too.
She says, I would not recommend it, especially going west. That would be very hard and perhaps dangerous.
I'm just saying that I'm very good at navigating and we're a very good ship. We could run into trouble, but you know, we're also pretty skilled. Don't discount our skills. But yeah, it can be dangerous.
And if we go east,
I did see downside of it.
well, that's where the sea serpent was that got us here in the first place.
And there's sea serpents all over, in all sorts of parts of the sea, and everywhere you go in the world, there's different types of more dangerous ones. Everywhere has its own fun ways that will kill you in the water.
I don't like this conversation, I have to tell you.
It's fun. So,
So in Dawn's Fair, there's the Great Continental Library where I too would find information on the sea sages, and in the Triumvirate there are many scholars, guilds, historians, enlightened culture, you know.
We could always go to what was this place called again? Dunsford?
Donspear?
Dunsford? We could always go to Dunsford by way of the Triumvirate and hit the Triumvirate and then go south around the main continent. If we're going to end up going to both places, is one way any longer than the other round trip or overall?
not really. Not really. If you're going to go to both of them, you would probably, either one you go to, you would have to go around the southern part of Nicrea, the continent, either way, and it's about the same distance both ways. Sort of, at least, yeah.
Triumvirate sounds like the best option at the moment.
I suppose. Reckon, do you have any, do you think one is more pressing than the other?
It is hard to say. There's a more definite lead at Dunspear. It's this library probably has information on who the sea sages are or where they would be. But it's also good to speak to very educated historians. They might help us learn something about the Seekers as possible. If we can find someone in Atria, perhaps. There are libraries there too. Could be where to look.
I really want to go to Dunspear first, but I don't want to go through the war. I really do not want to be involved in that right now.
It's very heated.
Mm-hmm.
Nikolai says, I advise caution as well. One of the goals is not to be trifled with. At this point, especially with Zarovich and all the things that he's rumored to be able to be capable of, I throw my vote in for caution of staying away from the war.
Alright. I agree.
Don't spare kind of has a bit of itch for me too. Always wanted to go down that way. You know, they have elephants down there. Elephants. Yeah, you've probably seen them up and down there. Anyhow,
Sure, why not?
I want to go there first, that's what I gotta say, but I'll listen to the advice of my shipedias.
I suppose in the end I vote for Triumvirate first.
Graziella
We
says,
have to go that way anyway.
and then it is decided. We will sail north and east, away from here. And then around Caswin, south, past the Misty Isles, and into the Triumvirate.
Though I do feel like we're backtracking a bit.
We are exactly backtracking. Like, directly from whence we came.
Well, then it'll be good to be in familiar waters for a little bit.
See, when do you all to leave? It is, the day is yet young, we may begin to load up.
I am all for getting underway as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Drazana! Do the thing!
I've had enough of this place.
So I was just curious to see how long we've been here. We showed up on the 5th, and somehow I mixed up my months. So we're actually in Vanar, not Icemore.
The last month of the year, yes.
And today's the 20th.
The 20th, jeez, you are almost at year's end.
Does that mean it's getting warmer then? Because the end of the year is
I mean, it's
start. Winter is on its end.
You are correct. The beginning of the new year will be the beginning of spring.
New dawn. Yes.
I mean, it's not getting much warmer up here, but
Maybe it's just not getting as cold.
maybe not. It's it hasn't snowed in a few days. It's still, yeah, you're still in the icy north of the world.
It's not too far off from where we are actually right now. And well, I mean, spring just started a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
it did. God, I hate it here. I hate the weather so much. Well, it's like if we were in Alaska
Okay then.
or Norway.
Yeah. Norwegian and then Sweden. Not Finland, no, screw the Finnish.
All right, we will make ready. I'm ready to go out on the sea again. It's been too long.
It's been a very long time.
I'm looking forward to it myself. I put on my tri-tip hat and make sure I straighten out my captain's coat.
All right. If you would go to the tavern, get everyone else ready, the deck and the gunners.
Yes.
We will tell everyone we make to leave. Time to be back on the sea.
I run back to the tavern with my tricorn hat on.
All right, you bust into the tavern, all dressed for sailing, and there in the corner are all of the gunners.
Oh, crewmen of the Larkspur, we're getting underway.
Yeah! To rule the seas once again!
I leap up onto a table and pull my rapier out. To the sea!
To the sea! Every deckhand and gunner and sailor comes up. Let us sail!
And then I guess I don't know if I have everything. I'll go back to the room, get all my stuff, and then back to the Larkspur.
All right. By early afternoon, the Larkspur is made ready to sail. Back out on the docks, you see the crew loading up many boxes and crates of supplies, getting everything loaded in. Up on the deck and the sails, people are swarming, getting everything just ready. And you see Graziella proud at the helm, just watching all of her people make the ship ready to sail the open sea once again. And she beckons to you all. It's time. We leave now.
Hooray!
All right, you board the ship up there. Almar the gunners are bundling up ballistic bolts, getting the guns ready and everything in ship shape. And only a few minutes pass before the sails drop and you are pushed out to sea. Through the Bay of Berevik, you sail right past over that sail, those same waters where you fought the Purebloods boats only days ago. And you pass out of the Bay of Berevik, past the pillars that form its gate, and you head back whence you came, north and west.
Northeast, you mean?
East. I have my directions mixed up today. North and
We
east.
wanted to go west.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Not.
All right.
Would have been full of adventure.
There you are on the waters. Heading northeast. What do you do?
Enjoy the calmness of the sea.
I go to the front of the ship. The stem, whatever. I look,
Yeah, you do.
whatever this is.
At the prow,
Yes.
Warth looks majestically out upon the sea. You feel this splash of salt water upon your face.
Or thinks he's a pirate.
The cries of seabirds fill the air. And you begin passing by small islands and smaller sea stacks, tooth-like islands jutting up from the cold waters as the wind billows through the sails, pushing you speedily northeastward. And these new sails do push you a bit further per day. Yeah.
I look for sea serpents.
Make a perception check. Looking for danger.
To get out of the. So I'm. Last week's thing we did is uploading to YouTube now.
Okay.
And I was on the remote desktop, on my desktop at home, uploading it.
Oh.
I was on the Chrome desktop, on the home desktop in Firefox on YouTube. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. You said perception?
Yes.
24.
There doesn't seem to be any danger. You are passing along this area of cliffs now, and you see up there there are a good amount of puffins painting the sides of these cliffs with their just poop. It's like white, but it's kind of pretty almost in a way.
Abstract art.
You hear the cry of a cliff drake from somewhere off in the distance. It's far. It doesn't seem like you're in any sort of danger. But again, more seabirds. It's this ecosystem of the sea kind of up here that you had that you now realize you've sorely missed. It feels liberating being on this boat, kind of casting through the open sea once again.
Excellent. I want to. So we're. This is still that first day, so it's.
So the
later
first
in
day,
the day.
late afternoon,
Okay.
the sun begins to sink in the sky.
I want to go below deck.
You go back down to the area where your quarters is. You find this down there, Brecken as well. He's studying and she's sulking.
I want to find a place where there aren't any other people.
You go down into the third deck where your animals now are kept. Tinkerbell is down there. There's a good amount of storage in the hold as well. boxes and crates of food. No one else was there. Except for Tinkerbell.
I'm going to exercise and lift the heavy crates.
Oh, are you now?
I am.
Alright. How long have you been doing this?
Maybe a couple hours.
Okay.
And then I will.
Make a strength check.
Oh boy.
Make one for each hour, in fact.
The first one is a 13. The second one is a 2. Yeah, I spent too much time.
So you find some crates that are the right size and weight, and you just work out for 2 hours, and you are noodle-armed and about dead by the end of it.
Even more noodle armed than my noodly arms.
It's just jelly. Your whole body is pretty much jelly. You're working it out. You feel good though. It feels like you accomplished something being down there for so long, and tiring yourself out so much. You're glad that you did spend that time on that.
Okay then, I'll
Everyone,
go.
what are you doing?
I don't know. I'll see if anybody, Drusana needs any help or
You said your son over
anybody
there.
needs help on the deck.
I can always use help. How about, I don't know. Actually, everything's so clean up here.
We
Isn't it
haven't gotten
nice?
into any battles yet.
Isn't it nice? Everything's so pristine. I've never seen a Larkspur like this. It's like it's a brand new ship. It's like this just came off the shipyard, which it sort of did, but still. With the state it was in after the sea sort of attack, this is just so nice. I'm just enjoying it. I haven't even yelled at very many people today. This is awesome. Why don't you help us bundle some nets? I think we're gonna do a bit of fishing later. See what we can cast up. You spend the evening helping bundle nets with Drusana and a few deckhands. Alright? And thus night falls.
I will make sure I'm cleaned up, and then I will go eat some dinner and go to bed.
I want to see if the Fey Dragons have still followed us or if they followed you.
Make a perception check.
Can I check food?
Yeah, if you think of it, yeah, you check.
23.
I see Mirwin do it, so I do it.
Yeah.
Or
She's here
22.
looking around, kind of.
23.
Yeah. Yeah, they're up in one of the masts. Fairly high up, but they're there. All three of them perched along one of the masts. They kind of look at you. They notice you looking at them, just kind of.
I go get this actually.
She's downstairs. She's reading a book, just kind of half paying attention to it. Sees you come up.
Hey,
Hey.
come here.
Hi.
Because I asked you to. Come here.
Yeah. Come in. She follows you.
Oh, bring some food.
Okay. She digs in a pack. Digs out some hardtack. Okay. Yeah, where are we going?
We're gonna feed these stupid things.
People.
Look, the Fey Dragons are still here.
Oh. Maybe I haven't seen down if he dares.
Yeah. See if we can get them to come down.
Okay. You guys go up on top deck. You point him out to her. Waves the cracker around. Takes half of it and hurls it up in the air, and one of them swoops down and snatches it midair.
Give me a piece of that.
There you go. Good job.
I hold it in my hand and I just hold my hand out.
One of them swoops down, snaps it out of your hand and back, goes back straight up to its perch. So you hurls the rest of it up there. The third one, midair, snaps it up, and now in the darkness, their wings begin to just let off flashes of light as they flutter through the sky.
Have they gotten bigger now? Were they?
Nope.
So they were full grown before.
Yep, it seems so. just still a little barely fist-sized with their wings splayed out like that. Thank you. It was nice to see them again. Maybe not everybody leaves.
Man, not right away. But we all have to follow our own paths. They don't always go together at the same time.
I know.
But they can rejoin together later.
Yeah, maybe they can.
Anyway, go away now.
You go away. Fine. I'm done. Maybe.
You can go away first.
Goodness sakes.
We sleep in the same room, you know. We all sleep in the same room.
Well, I'm gonna go down there first.
She just kind of watches like as you like rush off down to the second deck.
I think he's trying to be an annoying brother.
Yeah, I think he is. Maybe he's being done on purpose. Oh.
Maybe.
Don't let it go to your
I
head.
do know about that.
Don't tell anyone.
All right. You've been down for the night and wake up. And in the early morning, you wake up to a bit of a commotion. You hear a shouting above decks, and kind of a general commotion.
Get up, rush up to see what's going on.
Up upon the decks, you see in the red early morning light, sunrise, catches a column of smoke. And what you see is there's land ahead about a couple of miles, and there's a large rise before a cliff. And up there, it appears to be a burning building. Like it appears to be, looks like a large hall of some sort, like a meat hall. But it is sending this thick black column of smoke toward the sky. And that's what you see. There are members of the crew shouting about it, this and that.
I guess I would go up to the Act Castle and find out what we're doing. Are we going there?
Clara is up there along with Red. We saw some sort of violence.
Really?
Yeah. Happening up there. We saw the fire and break out a couple of hours ago. It was far off. Much closer now. Some sort of hall, a building, a large building. Burned down. We heard shouts and horns. We don't know what it could be. Shall we venture to check it out? Could be something bad. Could be Ozlikov. We don't know.
Where's the people in charge?
Graziella should be around here somewhere. Down there on the neck. Graziella says, "We are bringing it in."
All right. Guess we get our answer then.
There is a dock. On the dock, you arrive, pull up, and the ship slows and stops. And
Is that what
on
you
the
were
dock,
doing?
now where you are is, as you look up and see this burning, hall, this collapsed building, up on this cliff, maybe 50 feet above you, 70 feet. You are down here and on the beach, just as the Larkspur pulls up beside this long pier, you see a figure stumble down between two rocks and out onto the beach. You see her as a woman. May you please describe your character?
You see a large woman. She stands at 6'4".
Good God.
She's got this gleaming sword. It's a long sword. It has kind of this like etching in it that goes along the length of the blade that has kind of like dark inlay in it, but it's gleaming. she kind of stumbles down. She's bleary-eyed. You can see where she's got like these marks where like smoke and ash have kind of gathered on her face. She's wearing traditionally what would be the under padding to heavy armor. It's just kind of like this quilted. Yeah, exactly that. She's got like big boots on that aren't tied, and just is like clutching the sword and looking completely frazzled. Oh, long brown hair that's braided and goes to about the small of her back. Where exactly are we? You said beach, but
They have sailed
I mean,
northeast. They sailed northeast from Berwick about a day, so you are right about where that swamp is. And they have just stumbled upon, come upon this burning hall.
Like halfway between Berwick and Carrickford, kind of?
Yeah,
Ish.
just about that.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't go the other direction.
there was a couple of character options and you chose this one.
I guess it is good. Let's help the one. Let's help the one.
I rush to go help her, I suppose.
Absolutely. You see
Not worth it.
several figures rushing towards you off of this ship that just appears to have just docked. They rush toward you.
I hold my sword at the ready.
Make a perception check.
Nice. I'm not prepared at all. Natural 20. What a great start.
They're definitely not from the mask.
Okay.
They appear to not be any threat to you.
That movie with Jim Carrey.
No, wait, mask. Yeah, mask of dust.
Yeah.
You want
Still,
help or not?
warily. Approach carefully. Who are you?
I'm Warith. This is Mirwin. We saw the smoke and came to see if anyone needed help. You're welcome to just go back to your smoke if you'd like.
Are you here to help? I'm not sure what much there can be done.
We don't know, that's why we're here. Looking.
Yes, was my hall, and the hall of us paladins. It was attacked.
Someone attacked a hall of paladins? That seems stupid.
It was the mask, I think.
What's that?
You are sworn enemies. The mask of sand, a mask of dust. Mask of dust.
The enemy of paladins?
Specifically the shield of the lake. I'm sorry. I am Absolute the Vona. I am Aegis of the shield of the lake.
Nice.
Like, sets your sword tip down to the ground.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I am not sure what you can offer as aid. I have already scrounged as much as I can. My brothers have been murdered and scattered.
You're the only one left?
Real is what
We have a medic. Do you need looked at?
I am scared, mostly.
As if summoned, Marion Nevis appears at your side along with Graziella, and you see the old. You see the old.
Anything other than her stabbing somebody in the eye.
You see the old, the old human woman and the half elf with the olive skin and the tattoos of the moon cycle approach you. I'm Graziella de Vespa.
I am Absolute Demonia.
Are you injured? I have medic here.
I don't think so. I think I am still, how you say, excited.
I see. Do you require aid or comfort? What has happened?
I think I am, well, like I was saying to these two, My hall has been burnt down, which is my home.
Was it those Ligovians?
No, it was.
Wait. You all notice that she's speaking with an Ozakovian accent.
Oh yeah,
It was not those Ligovians.
because you're Ozlakovian.
You are Ligovian.
Yeah, I am also Ligovian. I am not enemy of Kazvin.
How does that work? I mean,
You can be from this and not be with ideals. Ozlakov is strong and powerful, but I have lived in Kazvin for most of life.
We have only encountered hostile Ligovians recently, and I'm certain you are aware of the news recent war.
I am aware of what they call me.
So you are aware you are a member of some sort of order then?
Yeah, paladins, yeah. We are protectors, da.
protectors of Ozlakov? And what does it do? That's German.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're telling me you're not a threat.
Yes. I am not threat to people. If
What-
you are with dust, I am threat of the mask of dust. If you are a threat of people, I am threat of you.
Ship's a little dusty, but we keep it clean.
We are not with the this ghost.
Yeah, and what is it exactly you protect? I guess I asked that already. People.
People.
People, primarily good people. We protect all those that trial, also protected. And that means protecting from mask of dust.
Whatever.
Make a persuasion check.
I hope this one's good.
Do we roll anything?
If you want to roll insight checks, you certainly can.
I would love to do that.
19.
The 8.
16.
Okay.
Should have rolled one of these.
He seems persuasive enough. Sorry, he seems persuasive enough that
You need to wear a wig now, so we can
Not have a mustache.
let some pretty.
Also, it's a very manly accent.
these checks will be first in that case. You at first you hear all of this jargon. You're like, what is the mask? What is Ryle? And you are a bit suspicious, but her words come through to you, and you sense the sincerity in them with that persuasiveness.
Well, good luck to you.
Forrest, you are such a big jerk.
What? She's not dead or hurt? Avenge your brothers. What are we supposed to do now? She said she didn't need our help.
You're still a jerk.
You came on boat, yeah?
Yep.
See, this is my boat.
I'm not sure where exactly some of my brothers are that are out on mission, but across the seas, if you are going, I would love to search with you.
Was everyone up there killed then? I won't make you answer that if you do not wish to talk about this.
I am not sure about everyone. I was only able to find some symbols.
I sense your sincerity. You may have a spot aboard my ship.
I appreciate it.
Travel the seas with us if you wish to. Perhaps in time you will find some of your brothers.
This is what I'm looking for. I am woefully underprepared to travel. I have no things, and mostly supposed to be fire.
I see.
But I will travel with you if it means searching for my own.
We are heading around Kazwin down toward the Triumvirate.
Absolutely, kind of make like a knowledge check to figure out if he remembers any of her fellow paladins being in that area.
Yeah, make a history check.
Oh, that's a negative one. 11.
I mean, you know, that's a place where they have before at some point been on missions, missions of various types. You're not sure if it was recent, if there's anyone recently gone there or they've been in that area.
Yeah, we could check there. I don't remember too well.
You are welcome to look there with us once we arrive. It'll be quite a bit of a sail, though. You are comfortable aboard the ship?
It's been a long time since I've been on ship.
Well, don't hurl on me.
It'll knock you over.
All the more reason not to. I
With that
suppose.
little wood.
Gerwin stares in awe at this giant woman.
She's double your height. You're like,
I don't know if you just like that when I grew up.
How tall was Mirwin again?
4'10", something like that.
you're not quite double your height, but
Yeah.
it's still pretty tall.
Massive, massive.
Damn tall woman.
Very, very tall.
I have a picture that
Oh,
I
yeah.
sent
Oh,
Nick. It's pretty close to how I envisioned her, just a little bit off. That's the garb that she's generally wearing as well, except they're like a off-white kind of grayish.
Cool.
And no mace, just like a big sword.
She human or
Human.
human?
Human
Okay.
has a gold necklace around her neck that has a chunk of some sort of metal that's also held with like gold threading, gold wiring that just kind of holds it. The wiring is like intricate and what's the word I'm looking for? Decorative and
Tasty.
but the metal is rough, and one side is like very straight, but it looks like it's been like broken off or chunked off of something. One side is a finished edge though. The other side just like snapped off. Or the other sides.
How big is the thing?
It's like a triangle like that big, and it hangs here heavily on the front of her padded quilted under armor stuff. I keep forgetting the name of
Gamson.
Yamison.
You and your fancy words.
Well then, Marianne, let us get back to the ship. Come whenever you are ready. If you need to say goodbye to anything, I understand. We will wait.
I could use a pair of fresh eyes. It has been a long night. I would love to find a few of my things, the sheath in my armor and the shield, maybe Gunfell as well, unless that's just been taken.
Mirwin, Warith, can you accompany her up there?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Anything she needs. And meet us back on the Larkspur.
As we go, she's just kind of mumbling to you. It has been a long night. I appreciate your help. The ashes are still burning in my eyes. What we are looking for when we get there is a big sword, like big sword, massive one. Also, anything armor, if it has not been destroyed at all. Or a book. We are looking for a book.
A book.
A book, yes.
Made of paper.
Is it book? Yeah, of paper. I know this will be the whole hull was burned so badly. It will be hard to find anything, I think. And plus, I think dust got away with a lot of things. I don't even know where they came from. We absolutely destroyed the whole of dust, I thought.
Well, let's take a look.
Absolutely leads you back up the way she came, where in the side of this cliff you find this thin staircase carved, very well kept, winds its way up the cliff, and once you arrive up top, what you see is this this large kind of a plaza in front of where this huge hall is now the roof caved in, some flames still burning, but this thick column of black smoke just sent toward the sky. You enter the plaza, and immediately 3 figures turn and look at you. 3 members of Mask are there looking at you. In these silvery masks, in their dark armor with the mail, they draw swords.
I don't suppose these are your brothers still alive, are they?
9.
Yeah.
Yes. These are.
There is one. Get to her.
I cast Chaos Bolt.
Oh, all right.
I cast Guiding Bolt.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to use my hexagons for the first time.
I'm gonna grab the mask.
I need a marker to write on this thing in the middle of the table.
You should put one. Dry erase markers.
I'm sure we have one here somewhere. Do we have a dry erase marker?
Not really, man.
Oh, sadness.
I have those really crappy ones.
Plastic.
Yeah.
So hopefully it doesn't peel off the.
The hexagon part?
I peeled some off the other side. Is that plastic? I feel like there is.
Can I see it?
Maybe there's not. I don't have any fingernails. See, this one is slightly dustier than the other one. But we can still use it anyways. Oh,
Just pretty crappy. I don't know how well it's gonna work.
sexy.
I don't think so, because I can feel the.
That's weird. They're a slightly different color. I thought there might be plastic still left on it. Anyways, okay. Let me draw plaza.
Oh!
Yeah. So
Let's see, I can sit.
That's a little bit inaccurate for her, but whatever.
Whatever.
Ever what?
we're gonna-
Awesome. Sorry, let me move all my crap.
you guys came up the stairs right about here, up into the plaza right there. The hall is right over to this side. Its doors pushed down and burning, and there you find yourselves.
So we're over
Hey.
here? Someplace?
Oh, these are sweet. This works perfectly. Yeah, you are right about. You're right about here. And I need some tokens.
Okay.
Token bag.
Token in the morning.
Hey. And they are across the way from you here.
This is mine.
No, you.
We're gonna roll initiative before anybody pops out spells.
Both of you make dexterity checks.
Dexterity checks.
Yep.
Um,
Real quick.
are you? Oh, is it who goes first on this, or is it a dexterity saving throw because of something that's happening?
No, if you want to shoot off your spells really quick,
Which I do.
you have to roll a high dex check right here.
Mine is not though.
Um.
I rolled a 9.
Oh right, I have a dexterity. Oh, a +1. That's not bad. 18.
Absolutely, you get off a guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. You see as she grasps that piece of gilded golden metal, and with her sword points at the main guy, and casts guiding bolt is a +7 to hit. Oh, 24.
Ooh, yeah.
He takes. Is this right? 46. 4d6
46.
points of damage.
What sort of damage does it do? Radiant?
You
Fire.
using D&D Beyond?
I am because like this character is way more complex than you is. There is just so much more. 46 radiant damage.
Okay. Roll. Or did you roll?
I did 18 points.
Okay, 18, okay.
I rolled a 19, to be honest.
Yes.
All right. Now everyone roll initiative.
12. Are you going to do your thing, Roman?
I will call for that. 3.
You guys, while you are within 5 feet of me, no.
Oh, paladins are so cool. All your mechanics are completely different now.
It's completely different. Hold on. Oh, here it is, right here. Aura of protection. While you guys are within a certain amount of feet of me, you get a +4 to saving throws.
Hooray!
I gotta find the Aura of protection. If you guys are within 10 feet of me, you have a +4 to every single saving throw.
Awesome.
Now I have 2 meat shields. And both of them have shields. Well, not yet, right? You don't have yours because.
I have the sword and this.
Yeah, okay.
And that's it.
No, I have 2 meat shields.
All right, 25-20.
Um,
The first mask leader goes.
Oh, was I supposed to roll initiative?
Yes.
Sorry. I still thought you were doing things with them. Okay, continue.
Okay, 25-20. Mask. 20 to 15.
18.
Okay, absolutely second.
Well, that one was even worse. Forgot I have advantage on initiative.
15 to 10.
12.
Alright. 10 to 5.
She's got a 4.
Oh, sweet lord.
A 4 was the good roll.
5 to 1. Okay, alright. What exactly was the roll?
One was a 4 and one was a 3.
Okay.
Stupid advantage didn't do nothing.
No.
Alright, first thing initiative is the one you just hit, the masked captain. Who tries to shrug off this bright damage, reaches out and you see from his fingertips this shocking energy, and he blasts a lightning bolt right back at you. Absolutely.
Is that a dexterity saving throw?
Let me see. Yes, dex save. Save is 16.
Not so good. No, 11. I got an 11 on that.
He'd save 8d6 lightning damage.
That's a lot.
26 lightning damage.
Oh. Goodness.
Yeah, that's gonna be his. I was gonna draw a couple other things, like pillars. I was gonna draw a couple pillars. I don't know, just pillar here. Things for Wareth to hide behind.
That guy that I just hit
Yeah.
has kind of a shiny, shimmering aura about him.
Ah, okay, yeah. From this energy you
This
see.
energy, this radiant energy, is still kind of like sparkling around him. You have advantage on your next attack against him
Ooh.
because he has been guided.
Ah,
You can see him very
Fancy
clearly.
schmancy.
it's like marking him with the laser.
It's very much like it is marking him.
So which
Awesome.
one is that? The one in the middle?
The one in the center is the one that just blasted lightning bolt back. Absolutely. That's his turn. Absolutely, it's you.
I am going to
This is your first ever action. In initiative. I'm gonna remember this.
I am going to go ahead and take advantage of that. I'm going to move my 40 feet to him. If I can make 40 feet up to him.
Oh, look at all the hexagons. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 is this. You can get
40?
you can get up to 10 feet away from him.
Dang. That's not so great then. I can't get him as much as I want to. Well, I can always use Guiding Bolt again because it has. I can use it again. And I would have advantage on it. So again, I'm going to cast out another Guiding
You want to do the movement or not?
40 feet, yes.
Okay.
I want to get up to him. But I want to do Guiding Bolt again, which I will have advantage on because he's already been guided bolted.
Nice.
That was a natural 1. And that's a 12.
12 does not hit. So this time he gets up, and as this shocking energy comes towards you, he just kind of like deflects it with the remainder of his own lightning energy. Just
And the dim light glittering upon him drops.
good.
Like fast that.
Do we still have advantage on the next?
Nope.
No, it
I
is.
just used it.
It's the next attack against him.
Okay.
not
The
everyone's.
next roll.
Yeah, the next roll. All right. What else can you do with your turn? I assume there's a lot. Probably. You're a paladin.
I will. Let me look at my bonus actions still.
I love the hexagons so much. This is the best. The best. This is fantastic. I'm gonna use it all the time.
Hooray. Good job, Carrie.
Yep, that will be it.
Okay.
That's all. I don't really have any good bonus actions for right now. So that will be all that I do. I'll end my turn there. Knowing that my Nazarene Lockwood sword will soon taste this.
All right. It is the first mask. The first mask acolytes one. He 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right up to you, to your side. He's going to take a swing with a long sword at you. That's going to be 18.
18 hits.
No, come back. You suffer 7 points of slashing damage. As this comes and just takes a slice out of that gambeson that you're wearing, you feel it, the cold steel bite into you. That's going to be his action. It's Worth. I
Run behind the door.
Yeah. I'll shoot him with the crossbow.
The one that just attacked Epsilon?
Yeah.
Okay.
$23.
That does it.
Do I get the sneak attack on it?
He's engaged with Epsilon, so yes.
Alright, so there's 6 damage from the thingy, and then 9. 15 altogether. Okay.
Okay.
What?
Right, so you get a crossbow bolt right in, right through a patch in the armor, right after he hits Absolute with the sword. That's your turn. We're Miriam, you're up.
Woohoo! So I'm gonna run up to this guy. 30, 35, me to there. So is he more than 5 feet away from me, or is he?
Yeah, there's this space of 5 feet.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use my keeper's halberd to attack him.
Oh, that one's got
Once you
reach.
get within 10 feet of me, you get an additional 10 feet.
Oh, for real? Do you? Oh my god.
Okay, then I'm
Oh
gonna.
yeah, you get straight up.
Make sure.
Do you have to use any of your divine presence for that?
Hold on, let me find where that is. It's Peerless Athlete, I think.
Oh, and I'm entering a rage.
Wait, bonus action, you invoke this rage.
Your walking speed increases by 10 feet. In addition, if an ally who starts their turn within 5 feet of you increases by 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't start yet. You have to start your turn within 5 feet of me.
Right, so you end right there.
I rolled a 23 with the keeper's halberd.
Okay, so you take the halberd out, and with the reach, you stab ahead, and that does hit. A little bit of damage.
And 10 damage.
You get a good stab with the spike at the end of it, just straight into this guy. You know what, is that your turn?
I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
Oh, I keep doing the wrong one. No, I don't want the one. I want the halberd. 19 to hit.
That hits too.
Uh, 14 damage.
So back from the first initial stab, you pull back this long handled thing and just and another snap, and you cleave a part of his armor and down into his shoulder. And it's the second. That is the second figure's turn.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He will head right there.
Pull out a hand crossbow and at you. Mirwin. It's a 6. You hear the and a small bolt flies just over your head. Alright, it's back to the captain at the top. His turn, and he is going to he's going to move over here. 15, 20, 25 between these two. And lightning bolt again.
You're fogging your glasses up.
Maybe he likes foggy glasses.
This time he is lightning bolts in Mirwin.
Rude.
Make a dex save throw. Oh no! Oh wait, no. This is a line.
Yeah.
He is hitting both of you.
Yeah.
Rude.
Well, we have +4 to saving throws since you are within 10 feet of me.
Woohoo! And I also have advantage on
Dex saves.
dex saves.
Dang, all right, make them saves.
That was really good. That was cocked. That was not so good. 21.
That saves.
And it's 21.
Of the saves. All right. So this time with the lightning bolt, just it kind of you see it coming down this column towards you, and both of you just get out of its way with this perfectly timed dodge, and it between you and fizzles out. And that is both of that third level spell slots. And that's turn. That's his turn. It's absolute.
I am going to attack this dude with the sword.
Okay.
I'm going to strike at him 2 times. I don't have advantage.
She's big.
Should be.
Worth looks so tiny.
I rolled a 3 and a 1.
He's on one knee.
Okay.
I know, but he looks so tiny.
So just coming back from the dodge of this lightning bolt, you try to get a good couple swings in with your sword, but you miss both of them just barely, one clashing with his long sword. as he just pushes your sword blade away from him.
I will yell, "Fight me!" and cast compelling duel
On who?
on a compelled duel on the main dude,
On the captain?
on the captain.
Oh, okay, all right. That is a wisdom saving on him or something.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So you turn in the midst of this battle.
Trying to like just swing at this fool. I'm gonna yell out at
9.
him.
Okay, so he is compelled.
To fight only me.
He says, "Yes, then, you of the mirror, we will fight. You of the lake." That's the whole order name?
Shield of the Lake.
Shield of the lake. You of the lake, we will fight. Stand down, all of you.
Okay.
Hey.
He takes us, come over. And his other two stand back. And you two take up a dual position in the midst of the yard here.
Yeah, baby.
Read out the rest of the text of this again, just so I remember all of it.
Duel. One bonus action. Wisdom saving throw 15. You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds on its saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn. The spell ends if you attack any other creature. If you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it, or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target.
So
And it's for a minute.
you've got to stay. You can't do difficult to move far away. Only attacking. Okay, got it. So if any of you guys try to attack it, attack the captain, like he is able to get out of the duel, and
You can still wail on the other Mandajamas, but
yeah.
this one is not.
All right. I haven't done anything like this before. What are you guys doing? Right as this duel is called, and this captain
Between,
says,
which one of these? Is it that one or that one? This one?
"Oh, yeah.
I thought it was this one, but I guess it's that
This is the one that was casting the lightning bolts. Was
Yeah,
over here
we
casting
can
like
stay in
this.
initiative order. It's just that fool is mine now.
Do you guys want to do that? Stay in initiative order?
Sure.
Okay, Mirwin, you were over here. This one was right here, shooting things. All right, you guys move to a dual position, like right there, right next to each other. We'll say. Oh yeah. You guys are still where you were.
He says, you and me will settle this between ourselves. What happens to them is of no consequence. You are the only one I'm here for.
You are of my concern, sir. You dare step into my home. You dare tear it down. You dare light these timbers aflame.
You and your gods rile. So self-righteous. I do dare set them flame. Ah!
All right, and was your turn in the initiative?
I just went, so it was one of the other masks.
Yes, it is the one with engaged with mirror with.
Mirror.
Mirror with. I'm gonna get some.
That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Is she within 5 feet of me? She's not.
No.
You take.
That hits, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
You take 19 slashing damage with his long sword.
Halved
Halved.
to 9.
Up to 9. That's its turn.
Good.
my turn next, right?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How many does it? 30. 30. Or 30.
Hiding behind the pillar.
Darn right I am.
Yeah.
Taking cover behind that. And now I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him in his big dumb ugly face.
Okay. Alright. Alright, attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm not gonna use the crossbow. I'm gonna use. Where's the thing? Yeah, I'm gonna use Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use it at 4th level.
Oh, fourth.
Why
You look at
not?
some fourth level. Alright.
15.
15 hits. Just
Yeah! Just barely. So that was a 3 and an 8.
So that's fire damage or thunder damage.
Thunder.
Okay. Now roll 4 more d6.
I'm going to pump this dude full of smite.
That's
As you should.
oh, 11.
11 more. 11 plus 8 plus 9, 10, 11. It's 11. 22. Oh yeah. How do you? I mean, yeah, you kill him.
Okay.
So this you all hear as Worth stretches out with essence and this this thunder shakes your eardrums and your bones and it just blows this guy away. And he falls down. Alright.
Stupid.
It's Merlin.
I yell, thanks, Warren.
Anytime, Meat Shield.
And then I run up to this dude and
Alright.
swing my halberd at him, at his big dumb head.
The halberd or your new axe?
The halberd,
Okay.
because I was using it before, so
Oh, okay.
I won't switch between them at the moment. 23.
22 hits.
Boo! 7 points of damage, and then I'm gonna swing again. At 22.
Also hit.
And 14 points of damage.
Top initiative, it is the captain who is taking longsword in the left hand, and you see crackling energy in the right, and he's going to take two large swinging attacks at you with this longsword. First one is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
First attack does. First attack does 18 slashing damage.
Ew.
That's alright, I think I have more HP than. No, I don't have more HP than you. She has a lot.
Yeah, more than Warren.
Oh yeah, more than you.
Well, yeah. Second attack is a 13.
13 hits.
Does it? Oh, does it really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have my armor, dude.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
12 slashing damage on the second one.
I'm not looking good.
It carves.
I could have taken a lot of damage.
It carves through your gambeson a couple of times. He's got quite the sword.
I curse in Ozlakovia.
Ah, you fall, Lake Guardian. That's his turn. It's you.
I quietly just take 2 successes. Just 2 hits out. Now, we want a natural 20. Nope, that won't do it. Come on. Ah, it was a 5 both times.
Oh, those doesn't quite hit. You come back with the sword and just,
Miserable.
and he counters with a parry both times. Just ching, ching. This ring of steel on steel rings out through the yard.
There it is. That's a cash
That would have been bad if Absolute died on the first battle.
Well, he won't get past the both of us. And then we'll just kill her.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Worth.
I'm gonna shoot this. Can I shoot this one? Or is Mirren in the way?
From where you are?
Yeah.
You can yell at me to
I
move.
mean, your one's in the way. You can.
I'll
You've
just-
got
yeah, I'll
plenty of
just
movement
go
though.
around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It's yeah. Also, you can just barely thread your crossbow through there.
Okay then. And 15.
Hit.
Ray. So that's 10 plus sneak, right?
Yeah.
14 sneaks.
Ooh.
24.
A lot of damage.
Dang. Yeah, you put a bolt like straight through this guy's just arm. This not his crossbow slash sword arm, but you hear this. It crumples down just in very bad shape. Everyone, it's your turn.
I'm gonna swing the halberd at him again. Ew, boo! Wasn't that one?
Yeah, that misses. Come down with an overhand on the halberd and just crashes into the stone below.
A 22 instead.
That hits.
I really don't like only having 2 attacks.
Oh boy, I only have these. I can't do 18 different punches.
15 damage.
Oh, how do you want to do this?
I'll bring it down on top of his head.
Halberd straight through the
Cranium.
mask, cleaves this mask in two. It is down to the 2 in the duel ring. And at the top it is the captain. Who is going to
I want to yell out, your friends are dead and you're next.
It is time to die, shield. He's gonna use shocking grasp.
Ooh. Nasty.
That's a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 7 lightning damage, and you can't take reactions till the next start of your next turn.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, because it is the start of your next turn. But you take he reaches out his hand and just through the front of your gamson.
Absolute falls.
Oh, absolute falls.
Took too much damage.
So you guys watch as with this shock from the captain's hand, Absolute collapses unconscious.
No.
It's my turn.
It is your turn.
Failure.
We got a failed death saving throw.
I yell to Merwin, you get that guy, I'll help whatever that horse is that we're helping.
Oh, that's so mean.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to be that mean. She's just huge.
You better
Jesus.
be glad she did not
She's as big as Tinkerbell.
It's Worth next on the initiative.
I'll.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
Oh, I guess I can. Okay, so I can.
You can take double your movement to do if you forget your action.
Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15. Am I doing this right?
Uh-huh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let's see. Dang it, I'm just not quite close enough to do what I want to do.
It's fine.
so I use my bonus action to get a little closer. And now I use Tearful Nightshade.
Can you move with your bonus action?
I thought that's what you were talking about, right?
You can use double your movement in a turn if you forego.
Yeah. Okay. And then as my bonus action, I will use my thingy so I can use an item. 'Cause of-
Oh, okay, yeah, you're
Oh,
getting
yeah.
action. Mhm.
Yeah. I wanted to get close enough to hit him and then help her. But I wasn't quite close enough.
I see.
Gotcha.
So I will use the Tearful Nightshade.
1d8.
And I roll that then, I suppose.
Yes, you do.
7.
All right, Absolute, you feel a surge of energy and just you pop up with a bit more vitality, just suddenly infused into you, and your wounds, this shocking energy being pulled out of your system.
What was the noise?
The noise you heard was the earthquake that followed you hitting the ground. Now let's kill this guy and get out of here.
Oh boy. I'm checking to see if I can get up to him. I can.
You can.
Is it my turn now?
It is.
Yay! I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm gonna stab him in the face. Ooh, that one didn't hit. An 11.
11 does not hit her.
That was my first one.
Oh, okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it do.
That is how the Mirwin do.
14 damage.
Okay.
His big stupid head.
All right, back to him. He's gonna shock and grasp you, Mirwin. Shocking.
I'll shoot you. No.
That's rude.
7.
No.
You see him now reach out his hand with this blue lightning energy and thrust towards you, and you shove your handle of your halberd so that he grabs it, and you see this spidery black energy run up and down the handle, but doesn't get a hand on you.
Ooh. Ah.
That is you're adorable.
You thing.
That is his action. Oh yeah, that's his action. Absolutely.
I am going to strike at him, hoping that I can do something.
Smite's a bonus action, right?
Oh, yeah, but I have to hit in order to smite.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
No, smite makes your next attack.
Searing smite it happens before I hit, and it lasts for a minute, and it'll engulf my blade in flame, and then the next time I hit, it'll do fire damage. But just regular smite, I can apply whenever I hit.
Oh, on any hit. Oh, okay. I got you.
As long as I have the spell slots, I can pump it into it.
That's right.
Which I do hit because that was a natural 19.
Yes. Hit.
Bringing me up to a 25 to hit.
Woo. Yeah.
Of which I will pump smite in there, and I will also channel divinity. Which I believe I can do both. Hold on. Oh no, I can't. I can do one or I can do the other. So for my first attack, I will just pump a smite into that.
Okay.
I am wielding this two-handed, so I'm rolling 1d10.
Nice.
That's not terrible. That's 8 points of damage plus my smite. Which will be 2d8.
So this your smite is radiant, right?
It is radiant
Okay.
damage.
Straight.
Yep. So an additional 8 points of damage, so a total of 16 points of damage. That is my first attack.
First attack, you see what you guys see is this As Absolute swings her blade, there's this bright flash of light that just sings against this armor and knocks him back.
And then I will reel back and take a second hit.
Okay.
Wait, did I already roll my first hit?
That was only your first attack.
Yeah, but I feel like I rolled it twice.
I don't know.
I would have anyways because I am within.
Yeah.
I am flanking with Mirwin.
Yes, you are.
So I'm just gonna roll that again. 21.
Hit.
To hit. And same thing. I'm rolling. Yes. That's 4 points of damage. But with this hit, I am going to channel divinity, inspiring smite. With this hit, instead this radiant energy kind of flashes and then consumes back towards me, and suddenly you all feel better. How much damage did you take?
I think I've only taken 9 points.
Have you taken any damage?
Nope.
No, you haven't.
Of course not. So it's the same as with Pew. You took all the damage.
17 points, so you get healed back to full.
Ooh.
And I'll take the other 8 points of damage
That's awesome.
to myself.
Well, that's handy.
Just kind of radiates out, and we feel better collectively. And that will be my entire. That'll be it.
So you guys feel your what fatigue wounds you've taken heal up as Absolute unleashes this burst of healing energy from kind of focus from the sword.
Small one, thank you for fighting with me. Take this token. Stealthy one. I do not feel like I can do anything for you.
It is enough. Enough talk, shield.
Yes, enough talk. Now die already.
Not yet. A swing. It turns and swings at you, Orth.
Of course.
21.
It hits, but I will use the uncanny dodge to have it.
Sorry. Kind of a little more clumped up.
Cool. I didn't do anything wrong.
It would
Good job.
10.
This is my first time playing a paladin. I'm searching over all the things, and I'm like, did I take like an extra action? Nope.
Good job, buddy.
I can literally do all of that.
Wait, so 14 damage halved to
7.
7. And his second attack is going back against Absolute. That was kind of a chub. The sword comes for you.
Who did he roll against the first time?
Worth.
Hold on. Oh, I'm not wielding a shield though.
Oh.
I was gonna protect you, but I don't have a shield.
The second one is a 12.
A 12 does not hit.
Okay, now the second one meets your sword and you ching, slash his blade with yours. Parrying his strike. That's him, it's you, Absolute.
You die here today.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, no, I
It's my
skipped.
turn, isn't it?
Out of excitement, I skipped both of you. Sorry.
He just wants Absolute to do more spells.
Yeah.
I just like to watch the big woman work.
Don't we all?
Decimate me!
God.
It's Mort's turn.
I'm gonna
I had a
stab.
dream like this.
I'm gonna stab him with Invictus. He'll be
Oh,
my first
yeah.
target. 22.
Hit.
12 points of damage. Plus, I'm flanking him and whatever,
Yeah.
so I get the
You get the sneak.
yeah.
Sneaky, sneak, sneak.
Oh, buddy, I'm gonna edit. I'll say afterwards, after the fight.
It's 11 points
How do you want to do this?
I just want to run him around. I want to kill him.
He pirouetting between these three enemies now, has his back turned for a second when and absolutely you view the blade come out through as Worth strikes down your foe.
I turned to Absolute. I hope this was a righteous kill. This is the first death with my new sword.
It's most righteous, and I will forgive this.
Thanks.
The first
I
swing.
wiped my blood on the dead guy's clothes. the sword.
Can I search him for any of the pieces
Investigation check.
of Comet
Yeah.
Why you guys do that? Aren't really happy.
Congratulations on your attack with Invictus as a kill.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was quite happy with that.
What'd you say this was?
Investigation.
Investigation. -1 8.
What are you looking for?
You don't find any pieces of comet felt.
There are pieces of the sword. We need to retrieve all of them.
What's it look like?
It looks like this, and hold up the piece that's around my neck, or like these. I hold up 2 more from like a pocket of the armor.
I would also like to look for these things.
Right? Yeah, make an investigation check as well.
Uh, 20, not natural.
Oops.
It hit my foot.
Well, thank you. No, you don't find anything like what he described. You find 10 gold pieces on him. You find a small polished mirror and a couple of charcoal pencils.
Would they maybe be on one of the other 2?
You can search.
They might be, but this one would be the one that we carry. You're also looking for big sword. I look up the wall where Comet Fell was.
You go inside the building then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is this like the courtyard?
Yeah, you're in the courtyard here.
Is there any way to get into the building?
The front door is burned and broken down. Probably from where they like forced entry. Much of it is, there's still some that's in flames. Most of the flames are out by now. But you can go into the wreckage and into this burned wreckage and search.
I rolled an
I will-
11 for the
I will
other 2
wait for the
bodies.
others.
You don't find a whole lot on the other 2. There are some buttons and links. Buttons and links. 5 silver pieces, among them a dagger. One of them had a hand crossbow, all just very plain equipment.
Oh, I didn't see anything on these 2 either.
Maybe he's just gonna be the cool black guy.
Boris, did you find anything? Boris is being very quiet.
What? I was in deep thought.
Just for the laws of this moment, with disclosure too by now. This me Ian saying this, not absolutely the one that's saying this. I just like snapping this knife out and saying that line.
You ruined my culture. But my culture are well within my rights to dismember you.
I already looted.
All of the bodies?
Yes, but this one I found stuff. The other 2 I didn't roll.
While Warren was peeing on a column, you know, when I went to work.
I was putting out the flames with my wizzification.
There you go.
We were looking for chunks of metal that make a sword.
Her crap, all her stuff. The shield.
Like those things that are important, of course, but primarily we are looking for Comet. And if we need both.
Okay, I look for those things.
Okay, where do you look?
I would appreciate
In the hall.
inside.
You guys
yeah,
move
so
inside
there's
the
like
hall.
the actual building.
You step over the burned, broken threshold and over the chunks of charred door. In here you see tables. This seems to be the hall where they may have met, convened. Much of it's unrecognizable now, but if you're looking for things, make investigation checks.
Ooh, -1.
A natural 20.
Ah.
So-
15.
She explains that there should be a sword on the wall.
Hmm.
There also should be several copies of a book around, and we're also looking for pieces of Comet Fell, and she references the thing, like she did while you were sitting here and not upstairs meeting.
Your roll was, you were at 20, you rolled 17. What was your roll, Mira?
15.
Okay, good. So altogether, you come upon one of your fallen brothers, dead on the floor, and he is clutching a copy of the book for which you were searching.
I was not sure that they had gotten you, Nikolai. I'm sorry. I'll take this book.
Warith, you find another dead mask, another mask, and upon his person, there is another piece, like what she described, a piece of comet fell. And make an Arcana check.
Unnatural 20.
It's face deal.
Okay.
You can tell it's definitely face deal.
It's got different like gold wiring around it, and it's still on like a similar gold chain, but it's like different gold wiring, and you can tell that it's like a different piece. They're all
So
different
now there's
shapes.
pieces for a staff and pieces for a sword.
This is specific to his order, her order.
Still.
You
I
can ask about it.
Now we're looking for lots of faith steel pieces.
shards. I walk over to her and give her the chunk of things. Also, I take the mask off the guy, and I want to
Okay.
examine the mask. Here's your.
I haven't drawn it,
A
but
big palmed hand comes down and crashes onto your shoulder. And with like ash stained tears running down her face, she, thank you. I appreciate this gesture.
Yep. You're welcome.
Do I recognize whose this is? Is it Nikolai's?
yes, it is.
Yes.
So he killed your friend and then took his common fellow? This mask?
It's hard to tell exactly what occurred, but it looks like they may have been struggling when the hall came down, when the roof came down.
I do not know what happened exactly. It was an attack in the night. Comet Phil is on the wall there. Points to a place that I'm assuming is empty.
It's empty.
Oh, so okay. I didn't have the chunk of the sword, right? I had a chunk of the
Yeah.
thingy. And that's not. Common fellow's the name of the sword.
Name of the sword, yes.
Okay.
But these are, she explains, these are like pieces of the sword.
Oh, okay.
There should be roughly this much left of it. What's there? These ones, these masks of dust, we've been fighting for many years, and they struck back. I don't know how we hit them hard. Not but 2 weeks ago. We thought that we had rid them from Kazumit. But they hit us with a hurt here.
And the mask?
It looks to be a. It's a darker metal, kind of like probably a well-worked like dark steel mask. I didn't like draw it up or anything. I'll say it looks like, you know, it's got a couple of two eye holes with looks like almost a cat eye kind of curling up. There's some scroll work around the edge of the mask, and a strange kind of almost twisted smile into it.
Interesting. I want to take it with me.
Perhaps guide me. I'm not sure where to go now. I'm not sure where to go.
Yeah. Do we keep looking in here? Or
There's still rooms to check.
Was this where you all would have slept as well?
Yeah, we definitely check that for armor.
So-
any of my possessions.
You head down one of the hallways to where you would have woken up that morning and fled from. And I'll make a group investigation check together.
You had such good stats, man.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not used to having minuses to anything.
Wow, we did bad.
I rolled a nat 1, baby.
14.
9.
Yeah, that's you head down this hallway. Search for about 20 minutes without almost any results. You come upon, various possessions of members of the order, but nothing that you're particularly searching for right now. What will you say? We'll say you've gone down the north wing of it.
I'm not sure how they stripped this. So there are so many sorts of armor, and there is all gone now. Plus all the burns. I am at extreme loss. It's miserable.
What do you do? Actually, find yourselves kind of at a loss for anything that you're looking for.
Worth has ADHD flare up real bad.
Does?
Is there another hallway we should go down?
No, there's more.
I ran out of my medication.
Did you? You want some gin or some, I know that's not like real medication, but there's also there's some stuff that my father made that is sweet and kicking. And he gave me a whole jug of it, and I'm trying to get rid of it.
Sure.
Would the GM also like some?
Sure.
While we take a,
Yeah, let's take a
we
break.
haven't taken a break yet.
Let us take. Where do you go next?
There's still a hall to, so I'm assuming that we're like pushing burnt pillars.
Yeah, you guys
and ash.
are pushing through through the north wing, hefting up pieces of burned walls and ceilings and timbers fallen from the roof, and just combing through charred remains. And on this wing, you're unable to find almost anything of interest or of use.
I got nothing.
I'm afraid he's just gone. I'm not sure where they took it either. Following the B's accent.
No. It's in the middle.
It won't do really well.
And see, if your metal dice were more pot metal and had blue on them, you would find me.
It's not a problem I have. It's not a problem I have at all.
Well, you couldn't find that one.
Where did we find it though?
I pointed it out.
You would have found it.
It's like, if your dice were of a inferior quality,
Yeah. But they'd be blue.
Yeah.
it is concern of small men, not a concern of
Huge woman.
me. Huge woman.
Right, so you push back to the main hall chamber, and then traipse through the rubble into the south wing, where you begin to, once again, push aside debris and rubble, entering room by room investigation checks.
Please, no more nat ones.
15. I don't like subtracting stuff.
Hey, guess what I rolled?
Is it not one again?
Yep.
Okay.
15.
Okay, 2 15s. Where if you get distracted in the first room, and then when you turn around, and when you turn around, a piece of debris just falls and traps you in. And you guys are in one of the next few rooms down, and together you find one of the rooms is fairly intact. This is the one where your bed was, Absolute, you locate a shield. You locate your shield.
Oh, my shield.
You locate your shield.
That was bad.
Alan, you have given me this, and I appreciate it.
That won't save you.
I understand how you feel. And I clutch my shield too.
She is holding the shield, but primarily she is holding the piece of sword. Primarily she's holding that and like looking up and holding it.
Hey guys.
You hear a voice from a
Warren?
back down where you came.
Might be a little stuck here.
I will come and help you. And I trudge to where I hear the voice. Where are you, small one?
I'm here.
Little man, call out.
Oh, large woman, please come save
You
me.
hear this small voice from behind what looks like this large piece of timber falling from the roof.
I'd like to pick that timber up, please.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Oh, that's not so great. 6.
It's a dang heavy timber. Like it's heavier than you thought at first. It's one of the a supporting timber of the roof. Big, thick log-like, and you're like, oh,
Dirty dwarf.
oh.
Yes, let me
Cannot
help.
fit here.
I thought you were all muscly. That you were gonna move this.
It is wedged. It is wedged. You will have to use your dexterity to get out.
You guys can make a combine with advantage.
What am I doing? Strength check?
Yeah, make a strength check with advantage. As you guys kind of do it together.
Ooh, nice.
19.
All right. Assisting one another, you guys get shoved aside this large timber, and their world is behind it.
Thanks.
Come quickly.
I go quickly.
The whole place is full of town.
Thank you for letting me in.
Doing a Russian accent is just so fun to me.
It's so fun. Oh my god. Okay.
Perhaps this was Dimitri.
Do you do anything else inside of the in the hall? Anything else you're looking for?
I mean, I would love to check. I'd love to like Hail Mary finding Comet Fell. I'd love to Hail Mary finding it.
It seems as if you found everything you can in the two wings in the main hall.
Desperately.
Desperately, make one more investigation check.
Desperately, she is searching.
She just
I'm gonna use
11. Kind of just turning over tables and stuff like that in
21.
11.
Wow.
7.
You two find you just can't find anything. Near when you find a small pouch of gold. There's 21 in there, but it's in a leather pouch.
Well, this is all I found.
We'll use.
I'll hand it to you.
Use gold. There's no mail.
I'm gonna hope for it.
You seem untrustworthy.
It did not take her long to figure that out.
Well, you're smarter than the last one that we had with us now.
In a past life, I was burnt by you before.
That's great.
I'll hand it back to Mira when she takes it.
I'll take it, put it in my bag.
Yeah, jeez. So desperately searching through, you don't find Comet Fell.
I'll tell you what I want.
Goodness sakes. James.
Yep, that's me. Yeah, it was a loud one too.
Praising mutters to Ryle about not being able to find the sword.
Who are you talking to?
Thunder. The shield of the lake. Valua Prime.
Valua, right one.
Valua Prime. It was his sword that was taken, and it is his sword that I wear around tonight.
What was so great about him?
It's the original. He fought bravely. He fought bravely to protect us.
Okay. Well, shall we go? They're probably waiting for us.
He was one good man.
Good man.
You hear a voice while you're inside there.
Hey, everybody okay in there?
Is that you, Valdemar?
Yeah!
Pull the sword out and like defensively hold it up.
It's okay. He's with us.
As you exit the hall again, you see Valdemar and Marquez. We heard loud shot, lightning, so the lightning bolt. What is going on? Why did he dead me?
Oh yeah, they tried to kill us, so we killed them first.
Yeah, well, I see.
These ones are from the Mask of Dust.
The what?
The Mask of Dust.
Okay.
They are.
Gotcha.
Scum upon the earth.
We've come across a lot of that.
So you are coming with us now. Do you need to do anything more up here, or do you need us to help you kill anyone else?
Not unless you see more of these ones, or see them carrying large swords.
She's looking for a fancy sword from some old guy.
I mean, aren't we all? I am Valdemar Radlich, Master Gunner! Gives you a handshake.
She kind of stuntedly. Nice to meet you, Valdemar.
The clasp of their hands sent shockwaves through the world.
Got you pushing too many pencils, huh?
And I'm Marquez Loire.
It's nice to
That's
meet
the other
both of you.
tricorn hat man.
I am Ebslith Devon.
Absolute.
Devon.
They want to meet you.
I am Aegis of the Shield of the Lake.
The Shield of the Lake. I have heard the name before. It is a sort of order, is it not?
We,
yeah.
from Kazuin,
Then
we
this
have
was,
spread our wings.
then this was your hall.
This was our main hall.
I am so sorry.
It is okay. I will track down the men who have done this, and they will pay. But first, I think I must find some of my masters.
I have heard good things about your order. My condolences.
Where will we find these other people?
My masters?
Yeah, masters.
Masters
of the order.
They have been on a mission, which is what I am hoping to find. I would love to now, while the trail is fresh, chase after the ones who have taken the sword. But it is only you and myself, if you would stay by my side. And I don't know that if that is enough. If any Shield of Dust Mask of Dust were able to do this, she's back to the hall. I'm not sure we were able to take them on our own. Not by myself even this.
We'll just figure it out as we go along. It's served us pretty well so far.
No.
We're also on a big grand adventure to save the world, so that might be of interest to you.
You alright?
Yeah, big scary bad guys trying to kill, destroy the world.
I can pencil that in.
I kind of thought maybe, since you live in the world, you might be interested. Our interests may align a bit for the
Opens the book
foreseeable.
and says, yes, saving world is right here.
Yeah.
thing to do. It says right here.
Alright then.
Uh,
It's great.
Alright. So we can wait for you on the ship. Your masters are not here.
they are not. I'm afraid this was a loss. I am not sure of how complete of a loss it was. But there weren't many of us here to begin with, which is why they were able to take it so completely. Or will you do me a big favor and cap that dry erase marker so it does not dry out?
I think I'll bring a couple new ones next time.
It's probably
It's pretty good.
really old anyway, so it's probably fine.
Well, our vessel is called the Larkspur, and we would be happy to have one of your quality aboard it with us.
Do you have armor on Loxburg?
Yeah,
Something that would fit me?
yeah, I'm sure we can find something.
I mean, how you say, underwears.
I see that. Yeah, it's just the Gambeson. You ought to have some mail at least of it. We can get you something.
I would appreciate it.
We face a very long sail ahead of us. It is thousands of miles between us and the triumvirate where we go. You think you will be okay for such a long voyage?
To the triumvirate, you say?
Yeah.
I believe I would like to travel there anyways.
Say, can you operate a ballista?
I have not tried before, but is any sort of, well, what is? I have not heard the word.
If this one can operate the ballista, you certainly can. Oh, it's like it's a large projectile
Don't feel
weapon.
insulted at all.
It is aboard the ship. You crank it this way, that, like a big boned arrow. Like a big crossbow. Like a crossbow, except huge. Shoots off of the ship at other ships and the monsters and things.
That sounds amazing to try.
Yeah.
I was not good at crossbow.
Was?
Is not good at all at crossbow.
You're not good at crossbow?
They took it away from me.
Oh! Well, you don't hold this one with your hands. You more operate it with a crank.
You could give it a try,
It's
but
so big.
I shot and hit the wrong thing, and, and Nikolai said no more.
No more.
We have another Nikolai who might tell you the same. I guess we'll find out.
Ah, it is not Nikolai's decision. I am Master Gunner. I say who operates my beast.
Okay.
And the Uberboat?
Das Überboard und das Überboard.
Did you ever make any more of those?
Hey, what is it?
Nein.
Is my shield just a regular old shield?
It's I would say it's a regular old shield, but I want to make one with a talent on it.
Alright. Well, I don't think we'll be getting into any combat the rest of today, so I'll just wait until you...
I'll give you a cool little flavor talent like hers.
Where do you feel, baby?
I love making little items.
Yes.
Oh, it could be called the Shield of the Lake, too.
Oh, then it needs to be kind of special. Like hers, you can't be knocked prone. I always forget that.
But yeah.
Not that Michael would survive, capable of that anyway.
Yeah, so it would be hard to not be run prone in the first place.
I'll wipe down the Nazarene look.
It's like trying to knock over a stone.
Well, come join us. Let us go.
I have one thing to do. And then I will join you all.
Of course.
I will go to the lake. Before we leave.
Marquez and Valdemar depart for the Larkspur.
Oh.
I'll kind of go towards the large part, but I want to see what she's doing.
The lake is further down the path, and it's a good ways down in sort of a valley area, several hundred yards past the hall and the courtyard. There's this shimmering lake with stands of trees, bushes and flowers surrounding it. Winter flowers.
I won't follow, but I'll stay and watch. We'll wait for you here.
It will not but take a moment. I'd like to kneel in front of the lake, take my sword, the long sword, and ceremoniously wash it in the waters, and then wash my face, and then hold the piece of comet fell, and say kind of a brief word to Vrel. And then join the others after I've centered myself.
You arise from your goodbye ritual. Turn back and you see up at the top of the path these two watching you. You head back up and rejoin.
Holding the sword since I don't have a scabbard for it.
Yeah, you just have this bare sword, no scabbard. You see here just kind of holding it.
I am appreciative of the right to the triumvirate too. I apologize for being a bit out of sorts. It has been busy.
Yep.
We understand.
Alright, let's go.
It's past midday now. The sun is high overhead, but heavily obscured by clouds with silver shining edges. You head back down across the beach, meeting up with this large pier where the Larkspur ends, where the Larkspur sits at the end of. You now board up the gangplank and onto the Larkspur. This large three-mast ship, bustling crew all about. And you hear the word given for the gangplank to be set up, the sails to be dropped, and for the ship to head out once again onto the open sea.
This is big boat that you have. Big boat.
Yep.
It has served us well.
It is a nice boat that you all have here. And you are owner of boat.
No.
No, but he's kind of hijacked it.
You hijacked a boat.
Kind of. We kind of got stuck together. I take her to introduce her to.
These are servants of you then.
No.
No.
As I stated on the beach, this is my boat.
Yeah.
Raziel now comes up behind Wareth, pats her on the cheek. No, they didn't hijack anything. Actually, I am Graziele Vespa. And what was your name once again? I did not catch it.
Graziel, it is nice to meet you. I am Absolute Devon.
Absolutely. Welcome to my ship, the Larkspur.
Larkspur is fine name for such boat.
See, hey, sir. And let me take you around and introduce you to some of my crew.
I would love that, yes.
And you guys spend the next bit of time going around. She introduces you to the first mate, Nikolai, Quartermaster Red, the boatswain, Rosanna, the navigator, Clara Leoni, and the rest. The rest of the gunners, Elizabeth, Marquez Ashes. Hey, you got it. and Eckerd as well, the cook. And you get to know a few of them, small conversations. And at the end of
I
your...
do not know much, but I know that you make quick friends with Cook, and I just like...
You do make quite friends with a kid. You look like you got an appetite on you.
I could eat you out of house and home, yes.
I'm ready to take on that challenge. I think I'm gonna try and find out about a big turtle soon. Big turtle. You like turtle?
Oh, that's what he said. Turtle.
Turtle.
Tetzel.
Like a coastal spineback turtle.
Especially with that
Tried
jet.
that before. We have pretty meager food at the hole.
Oh yeah.
They have to feed, so many of people, but I would love to try whatever things that you have to cook.
I'll do my best, you know.
Yeah, I keep doing views, yeah.
Well, I'll be seeing you around. Absolutely. Good to have you, Abu.
Nice to meet you, Isra.
And at the end of this meet and greet, haven't gone quite down below decks yet, but you turn and you see where the staircase is heading below decks. There is a small, slight elven girl standing, looking up at you, sort of suspiciously.
Vissa! I assume I'm with them.
Yeah?
This is Absolute.
Come meet our new friend.
She comes up a little stiff in her bearing and movements.
Inside check.
Yeah.
Our whole house and friends were all destroyed.
17.
So giving her a ride.
She seems disturbed at his description of that. Like, maybe he's technically correct, but it's hurtful to be phrased that way.
Well, it is worth.
And she is tense at a new presence amongst these close to her.
Just trying to make her feel sorry for Absolute.
I'll set the shield.
Oh.
I'll set the shield down to the side
Like they have so
and
much
the
in
sword
common.
to the other side, and just take like a lumbering knee down to Vissa, so that I'm more at her eye level.
And Vissa.
Don't be worried about my presence, child. I am not here for fighting. I'm here for protection. Something I think that you desperately need.
Can I always use protection? You're just coming on a ride then?
I am here for a time. But do you need help?
No, I'm fine. I don't need any help.
If you do, let me know.
Okay. I'd see you. You'll probably be leaving soon. So. See you later. Nice to meet you. I said I'm Visa. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Vissa. I am Absolute the Nova.
Okay, absolutely. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
It's your turn, please.
This one is troubled.
Yeah, she's grumpy because the last person that was with us left abruptly, didn't say goodbye.
Seems like real truth. I couldn't even get it out, dang it.
Yep.
Okay.
I couldn't even say it. I'm so upset. That's not what Absolute says. You had one leave recently?
Yes.
They were close.
Yes, this took it very hard.
And now a new person's here.
You could tell that she was uneasy for some reason and wasn't sure if it was my presence or something else. Could be both.
Probably.
And now you see another elvish figure. As Mirwan runs past and this explanation comes. Another one. Taller, but still a bit short for enough. Reddish hair with a beard. Comes up and says, I've heard the name Absolute. I'm Brecken Latris.
Brecken, it is nice to meet you.
I'm sort of the scholar aboard the ship here.
Ah, Scholar.
He's a smart guy. He reads a lot.
It's good to have you aboard. My condolences on what's occurred with your hull and your order. Truly.
It is, how do you say, a tough situation.
You are one of the shields of the lake then.
Yeah.
I know of your order.
You do?
And I know of Ryle, Ronald Ryle.
I knew of his glory, and that he was far-reaching. You are not from Kazuin, are you?
I'm not. I'm from Eartha. Further south. But I've done a good bit of travelling in my life. He certainly made his mark on his American history. And I'm sure that you intend only for the greatest good.
He is glorious, and I am to walk in his footsteps.
I see. So, your belief, what is your oath, your belief then? Personally?
Personally, it is to protect. There are ones that would ruin if they can, and that is to be prevented. That.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree. Make an insight check.
Uh, 14?
You get a little bit of subtext out of his bearing that maybe he's a little wary of your, not your motives specifically, but your order's motives.
Something I've seen before, so. Absolute doesn't really show much about it.
But anyhow, it is good to make your acquaintance.
It is nice to meet you as well, Bracken.
Alright, I'm gonna go keep an eye out for sea serpents.
Let's hope we don't find any.
And the Larkspur, within the half hour, is underway, cruising on the open sea, the wind filling your sails, pulling you along. Before long night falls, and the night is cleared up now, and a brilliant array of stars sparkle overhead.
Ooh, pretty.
And this particular night, and dazzling green and blue aurora lights up the sky.
Ooh, pretty. Is, what's his name up in the crow's nest?
Alcima,
Awesome.
your biggest fan.
Is he playing his songs?
You hear a slight music, and indeed, the sparkles of many fey dragons up amongst his nest. So there you find yourselves up on the deck, and you notice that. Well, what are you all doing?
Downstairs to exercise.
He exercises now.
Does.
Yeah.
This is not only a surprise to me.
Okay, back down
You're
to
trying like boost your strength. You're
Back
looking
down.
at that ability score improvement, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
back down to the cargo hold. You again find the same crates you practiced with last time. Make 2 strength. How long do you practice tonight?
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
All right, make 2 strength checks.
Ooh, 5.
Okay. Bad rules aren't necessarily bad things right here.
16.
Don't worry, Mirwin was shocked as well.
No, you weren't. I was hiding from everyone.
Carrie was shocked as well.
Yeah, Ian is shocked.
You spent 2 hours gruelingly lifting and squatting with these crates. Your arms and legs are just noodles when you're finished. And you collapse on the straw, looking up at Tinkerbell. She bends down and pokes you with her nose.
I did work that on the nose.
And you, again, you feel, yeah, that was worth it, even though it hurts. And And the rest of you guys, what do you spend your evening and or night doing on the Larkspur as you sail?
Chit chat with the crew.
Read
Read.
the book. Try to find marks differing from my book that was lost. Notes of Nikolai.
This comes up to you.
I have a talk this week.
She's what?
I have a talk on Thursday.
Oh, me too. This comes up to you. Can I see your axe?
Okay.
I noticed the.
Don't swing at it, anybody.
I'm not gonna do anything bad with it. I just noticed that there's this pretty rune on it now.
Oh yeah, that was.
You haven't told me about what you did up there in the mountains yet.
Let's see. We went up and we found the smith that made War's fancy sword. He had three.
sword.
War has a fancy sword.
I heard about the sword. He's not really subtle about it.
Yeah. He likes
Oh,
his.
subtle about it.
He likes his fancy stuff. But
He very much does.
the smith had 3 dire wolves.
Really?
Yeah, they were his pets.
Never seen a dire wolf before. Some regular wolves. You know, like the line that one almost killed me.
Yeah. I've seen lots of wolves. But these ones were nice.
Really? Dire wolves that are nicer than regular wolves.
Mhm.
Weird. Did you tame them or something?
I guess. I don't know. Did we ever ask him? No.
You just observed that they were nice.
They were nice and they
Nice doggos.
They were fuzzy and made good blankets. Let's see, we went, the village that we went to had a few little shops. There was, we went into the mountain to find water from a lake deep in the heart of the mountain. And all that. I fill her in on all the details that I remember with my keen mind.
You spend 2 hours talking about 2 hours of delving into this dungeon.
Yes.
And then Ward stepped on a rock, and then I stepped on a stone, and then you.
You basically knew, yeah.
And then we had to run from the rats and the wolves with the scary eyes.
Did you know that bat poop is called guano?
That's so.
It's true.
Where did you learn that?
Books.
Books.
I kind of want a pet.
Well, you have your dragons.
Well, they don't come down and sing it out and they just watch us.
True.
It's nice to have them up there, of course, and they like it when they feed them. Or a dire wolf. Huh.
Hmm.
That'd be cute. Or something like a dog, I don't know.
Did you see when that guy came to buy the wyvern egg? Did you see what he had with him? Were you downstairs or were you upstairs?
I was not around. What did he have? I mean, I knew that someone came and bought it.
He had a halfling servant that was riding on the back of a boar.
I thought that boars were like the worst creatures in the world. You can domesticate those too?
I guess so.
Of course. You can do anything.
See, there's all sorts of options.
Did you hear any of the wyvern egg sale scene?
Oh yeah, you were gone.
You guys were on your own until I heard the bard being really loud, and I was like,
Yeah, he was being loud and lewd.
Tried to seduce Swarth.
Yeah, anyway, they sold the egg finally.
nice.
To this really, really weird guy.
Kind of disappointed.
This crazy weirdo.
Graziella
But he did.
almost asked what he was gonna do with it, and then she didn't.
You don't know what he was gonna do with that egg.
We don't want to know.
Make the biggest omelet ever.
He did pay you 8,000 gold though. in the form of 800 platinum pieces.
That he carried in a chest on top of the boar.
You guys are rich.
Well, 1,000. Graziella took 1,000 of it. All right. Anyhow,
As she should.
As he should.
so
She's the queen. She gets to take what she wants.
your night continues. Goes on. Without too much. Are you guys sleeping below in the below decks, or are you finding a place to call bed, Absolute?
I will look for either these two, or I will look for Graziella, who has been clearly established as leader.
Graziella is sitting on the just on the deck outside of what looks to be the entrance to the captain's quarters, just enjoying a glass of wine.
Graziella, it is about a good time to sleep, and I have no place to be put. Where would you put me for the night?
Of course, below deck, there are a number of fine bunk beds where all the crew sleep. Choose an unoccupied one. There is, of course, at least one that is that is completely free right now, and you may make yourself at home there.
We will look around.
There are also small individual chests. You may keep your belongings you wish there. All of my crew is honest, and anyone can be trusted. So don't worry about your possessions. Keep your things there. There are toilets and breeze down in there, and she directs you to where all this stuff is, and gives you a bit of directions around the ship, where the cargo holds, how to navigate all of it. So make yourself at home, please.
Thank you for taking your time out for me.
Of course.
I will look around for unoccupied bunk.
Very good. If you need anything else, ask me or any of my crew. We are all. Well, we live here. This is our house, so we're all very knowledgeable about it.
We appreciate the openness.
Are you finding? Are you adjusting all right? Don't even know what that is.
It has been a long while since I have been away from the hole. We have stayed there for some time. And to have all of my world turned upside down in one night. I could not have told you yesterday that I would be on a boat looking for someone that knew what they were doing today, if you had asked me.
That is difficult. I'm certain. I cannot pretend to understand, but if it takes you a while to get accustomed to life here, I cannot blame you.
I thank you, and I have strong back. I will help out where needed.
In the whenever you feel ready, find the blonde woman, Drasana. She is our boats when she runs the operations of the labor aboard the ship.
I will do this.
If she needs be, she will assign you some job.
Thank you, great.
See,
I will try to go find.
good night, Absolutely.
Are you gonna try to find Drasana?
No, someplace to
Oh, okay.
rest.
Yeah. So you head below decks, and you see the several banks of bunks along each side. Most of them are taken. Crewmen, party members sleeping upon them. Near the stern of the ship, where it seems to be where most of your crew or your acquaintances so far are sleeping, you see Murwin and Warth sleeping there in their own bunks. Vissa
is there, as well as Brecken, whom you met earlier, all in their bunks in the more aft section of the boat. And you do indeed see on the bunk above Mirwin is completely empty.
I am not sure that sleeping above you would be the best idea.
We can switch. I don't have a problem with that.
Would you be okay with that? It would be not difficult for you to.
Worth?
I could give you like a rope so that you could get up easier.
I mean,
or-
there are like pegs on in the side there to like hop up.
She's dense. She didn't see those.
Yes. She didn't notice.
Would be okay. I mean, it would be a lot less danger to you if I were on the one that you are now. Unless that is too much to ask, I can go to other side of ship.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
No, okay. Well,
I'll get up and
Alright, you switch bunks
Jump.
with Absolute.
jump up. I'll pick the pigs.
You go ahead and switch.
you are fine. You are fine. You do not need help.
Mirwin and Absolute switch bunks. Absolute on the more secure bottom bunk.
Share the bunk with me?
Thought he slept across from you because when you
Yeah.
both woke up,
Yeah.
he often threw things
Yeah.
at you,
No, I asked,
and vice versa.
does anyone share the bunk, my area with me?
Probably have a crewmate, yeah.
Bracken does. Why not?
Okay. Just curious.
He sleeps right above you.
Before she sleeps, she's going to take out a piece of incense and light it off of one of the torches and open the book again.
You both smell as this sweet, smoky spice smell goes about as you see Absolute turn in her book.
Every time I peek over the edge.
What's that?
I peek over the edge of my bunk.
I'm doing there. Yeah, you see her. You see her bunk just turning the pages, looking somber at them a bit, and just kind of being contemplative. The smoke from the incense just rising up past your bunk.
After not too long, I'll snuff out the incense and go to sleep.
You all asleep?
Say the words. Say the words. Long rest on at 15.
Long rest. Your night goes by without incident. Oh, your day then begins.
Go
This
down.
the second day.
I thought my hit points were at 69.
I want to get up early before other people
Okay, you do.
and go exercise.
All right, Worth, keeping at it down to the.
You need to take rest days.
If only it was this easy in real life.
He doesn't know that. He can't Google it.
You need to go every other day, or else you're gonna fatigue your muscles, and then you're gonna burn out, and then you're not gonna want to do it because every time you go down there, you're gonna hurt.
Worth has no
You
idea.
fool.
And nobody's gonna tell him because he hides.
All right, down to
You can
the
ask Absolute, but
storage
He
deck you
doesn't want
go.
anyone to know he's doing this.
Go ahead. How long do you?
1 hour.
All right, 1 hour. Make a strength check.
I do push-ups every night before you're dead and when I get up.
9.
9. Okay.
My original plan was just to do it in the morning, but then like it just kind of worked out that I was doing it in the evening.
All right. You get some work out
Say
of it.
that like it's a like you're actually doing it.
Worth is actually doing it.
For
No, you're not. This is
2 days. No, this is the third day, I guess.
It's my house. I can do what I want.
Speaking of it being your house, speaking of being your house, I was looking up addresses today, and your house is in territory. And it lists you as the owner.
Cool.
Ian V.L. Kohler.
That's my name.
Vincent, Michael Richmond, his name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, there was a theme, Vincent Michael Richmond. That's how it goes, right?
That's
Except
about
for
right.
the.
There was a theme, Vincent Michael Richmond.
Okay.
You finish this session of exercise already at the beginning of the day, very sore. And you think, oh boy, maybe I should have done this in the morning. What did the rest of you do waking up?
Go find Eckerd and get some breakfast.
I can't
All
sleep
right.
leg day.
I'll ask Absolith if she wants to come with me for breakfast.
She is like getting up and starting her morning ritual of studying and like laying out incense and doing paladin things.
Just paladin thing.
Truck stuff.
No, it will come with you instead. Put the stuff away and immediately back into the pockets.
Up, you head upstairs to the kitchens, the area of the kitchens, where, as usual, Eckerd is bringing out a small table and beginning to, with the help of another servant boy, set up some plates and stuff. And he sets out a good pile of biscuits and a large jar of what looks like dark berry preserves.
He says, that's what I've got this morning. Biscuits, preserves, and the wine. The wine goes better with them than the beer does. So,
Okay,
dig in
thank you.
with you.
We will partake of this, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, delicious. Good flour, actually. I got it in Berwick. In a good bakery there.
You've heard of the flour in Berwick being exceptional.
Royal Rolls Bakery, Ollie and Molly. Now,
Yes.
they don't have much time to talk to you, but they've got this good fine flour. So fine. Makes these delicious biscuits. Just fantastic. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. Alright, the rest of you guys, crew, come on. We only got so many.
They only got so many, she like reaches out and grabs a portion for her, which is like 6.
Sounds like me.
You guys.
I'm taking inspiration from the Russians and James.
Great.
Since I have never been either one of those two things, a big, large man,
Or
Russian, or a woman. Never been any of those things.
Oh,
This new character is breaking lots of new ground for me.
She's fun.
I hope so.
it is fun. She's very fun.
She is dense as heck. And I like playing that in a character.
At this time, you guys, by your surroundings, you can tell you're just passing near the area where you were attacked by the sea serpent the first time.
Oh
It seems that the crew are a bit on edge.
no! I want to look for sea serpent.
Why are crew on edge?
Oh, last time we were over here, we got attacked by a giant serpent, and it almost just completely destroyed the ship, and we almost died.
I now know why crew's on edge.
There
That's
are
why the ship looks so brand new, because it is basically brand new.
I know almost nothing about ships, but this ship does look very good.
Elizabeth and Valdemar are on the port side guns, just looking and just ready. They're both just and then you see Alzum is up in the crow's nest. Everybody is on watch. just watching.
I want to look for sea serpents.
All right, yeah, everybody roll perception checks if you want to actively search for sea serpents.
I'll go up to Orith. Do I need to look out into water as well?
I mean, we probably all don't need to, but since everyone's kind of freaked out about last time,
Everyone's just on edge and keeping an eye out.
I will put eyes on the water.
9.
Was it perception or investigation?
Great.
Perception.
Perception.
If it's perception, I might have a plus to it. If it's investigation, it's a negative.
12.
Okay.
7.
It's clear blue water. No, nothing in sight.
That we can see.
Nothing in sight that you can see.
It's underwater.
Most of what you hear is shouts from puffins and or perhaps possible cliff drakes up in the distance.
The Graziella and Clara seem to be hugging a little closer to the coast this time. Avoiding the deeper waters.
You're hugging.
Yeah, this is sweet.
I'm fixing all of the titles.
Hey, yeah, I think I got all the numbers right.
I hope so, because I'm not checking them. I'm just boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let me hear you say
That boom,
wayo.
boom, pow. Wrong song.
Wayo.
This day goes by.
Absolute. Just for fun, prepared Detect Good and Evil.
Okay. You cast it?
Just for fun.
Sure.
Kind of quietly. It's
text
verbal
about-
and somatic, so just
Okay.
kind of quietly cast Detect Good and Evil.
The text of that is.
For the duration, 10 minutes. If you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fiend, fey, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there's a place or an object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or a bit of wood.
Translating this into the realm of Face Steel and Essence, magically consecrated, you sense that there is something that's recently sourced from something very powerful.
No, like good or evil.
No good or evil.
That relieves some tension on Absolute's mind.
Yeah, you don't get evil vibes or anything like that from this.
In that case, I would know where that object was, unless it's so powerful it's just kind of like irradiating out.
Yeah, there's something that matches the similar mental signature to the pieces of Comet Fell. Rings in your mind, and it is that leftover face steel, the bit of leftover face steel you have from Valthus, sourced from your ingot from the monolith, so unworked face steel. That's what you sense. Very similar signature to Comet Fell's
Who's it on right now?
worth.
Also, do you still have some? I mean, you still have your whole ingot, right?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. You sense a lot of it. Then
They both got imprinted.
you sense it from both of them.
I'll approach Worth.
Okay.
You have been holding out on me.
Probably, but what exactly do you mean?
Did you take a piece of sword from the hole? You have Kumutbel.
What use would I have for that?
No, I'm not sure, but I feel you have been holding out. I can feel it on.
Nope. I gave you what I found.
It's heavy like this leather palm. To me, it give.
I gave you what I found.
Am I close by?
I believe you're all in the below decks here.
Did I look at to see what the Comet Fell was?
No, you didn't make any Arcana check or anything like that.
I did, I suppose.
Yeah, you did. You know what it's face steel.
Do I know what she's talking about?
She's being very blunt about it.
Make an intelligence. Make an intelligence check with advantage. It's not hard to figure out what he's talking about, really.
mine.
17.
Yeah, you figure that's that's what you
Okay, so it looks like, from what I could tell when I looked at the chunk I found on the masked man, it's the same material as, and I turn around and go, get into my bag and pull out the rest of the ingot I have. It's the same material as this. This is a face steel chunk.
So she could
That
sense
we
the
use-
ingots, or whatever, but she can't sense the shards.
I mean, I would say she can sense the shards. It's just not like
This wasn't like
individual.
detect Fey essence. This was detect good and evil. And the way that it's been translated is that these pieces have been specifically consecrated by your traveling into the heart of the mountains.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Since these were meant to be worked, they were consecrated in a certain way, which is what I was looking for
Oh,
at
okay.
this sense.
precisely.
And
Okay.
we used,
If I did detect Fey essence, you guys would light up like Christmas.
Yes, yeah, exactly. This is correct.
we used that to make this. This is
And this, and I hold up my axe with the.
Seems sort of used yesterday.
Invictus, yes.
This is not what I'm looking for. I am sorry I dealt with you.
Yes.
Sort. I would like to see, just out of curiosity.
Very well.
Looks like a dagger.
She's like, oh, yes.
It is fine blade. It is fine blade. It is small for me though.
Yep.
And you, sturdy one, you have axe as well.
Yes,
It is a nice one.
thank you.
I do not wish to inspect.
It says something on it.
I do not read that.
But you can read, right?
She's been-
Yeah.
She's been looking at a book like the whole time she's been with us.
You used to look at books. Look at book.
Well, this
I
time
open the
it's.
book and I read a passage about Brother Ryle out in front in heaven, heavy Oslokovian, about one of the like fairy tale things where it's just a couple sentences or two.
And at least,
Well,
at least she
what
holds
you
the
got,
books
Steph?
right side up.
Well, that's less fun.
You get a couple sentences of how this dude, this just named Brother Ryle, was cleansing the land of this and that, and it's very praiseworthy of this guy, and no dissenting opinion against him. He is the best that he's ever been and ever will be, kind of a thing.
He sounds all sorts of fun. Oh well, find something else.
Sure you will.
Thank you. That has satisfied my curiosities.
By the late end of the day, you are right about at Carryford.
Hey, I just did the title of it.
And as you get to Carryford, that's where we're on tonight's session.
Hey!
Oh!
Ah!
Oh!